the
Shut
best.
up and sleep with me. Come on, why won't you sleep with me? Shut up and sleep with me.
Clip
I
it,
cannot
clip
for the
it,
life of
clip
me
it.
Shut up and sleep with me. Come on, why won't you sleep with me? Shut up and sleep with me. Shut up and sleep with me. Come on, why won't you sleep with me? Shut up and sleep with me. It's a cripple and the Canuck. Neither one could give a fuck. They're just trying to make a buck. She'll dig him out if he gets stuck. Shut up and sleep with me. Come on, why won't you sleep with me? Shut up and sleep with me. Makes a cripple and walk you back. Shut up and sleep with me. Come on, why won't you sleep with me? Shut up and sleep with me. Shut up and sleep with me. Come on, why won't you sleep with me? Shut up and sleep with me.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Welcome back, my friends, says Brian. Yes, we're back. Hopefully running smoothly. The feed seems to be good on Twitch. We did have a little bit of a bitrate drop, but not like significant. Everything else seems caught up, so hopefully we're good.
I was watching live streams the other day, and same weird YouTube Circle of Death thing was happening. Can't remember her name offhand, whose stream I was watching, but yeah. So it's not just you.
Well, that's nice. That's nice. So happy you feel up to coming back. I'll be honest, I don't know that I do, but we can't take more time off between the massive amount of funding we made on Friday and just simply the fact that we don't charge for days off. I literally can't afford to. We bumped the goal. I took as many days off as I felt I could financially endure. I am okay. I'm still a little emotional. I'll talk about what's going on. I'm not as emotional as I seem right now. Like an idiot, I chose to smoke some weed right before the show. There we go. One day at a time, buddy. One day at a time. $5 from Lab Glass. Good to see you, Pally. Much love to you. Thank you. Thank you very much. McMonsterly. Hey, Johnny and Digger. Good to see you, McMonsterly. So as everybody seems to know, I don't think I'm really dropping the hot tea here, but as everybody seems to know, I was off the last 3 days because there was an unexpected, someone unexpectedly passed in my family. I still don't know of a good way to word it. I haven't been like good at all. It happened so suddenly in terms of me finding out. We found out 2 days after the fact. It happened so suddenly. I'd been looking to talk to this person for a while. Had been trying to. This person has a child, and so it affects me and my daughter. Not my daughter so much. Like, she doesn't deeply know these people, but she knows of them. She spent Christmas around them and stuff. So it's a horrible time and a horrible thing. I couldn't even process it. Like, the minute I got the news and I got done speaking with my mom, I could feel like a wave of emotion hitting me. Like, I could feel it coming, like a tsunami. Like, I looked down at the beach and I'm like, the shoreline used to be right up to my toes. Like, it was washing my toes. I was having fun with it. And all the water disappeared. Where did it go? And it's like, oh, no. It's going to be back with friends. And so like I was like, oh shit. And so I got a hold of Aaron immediately, and I tried to talk to him before I was gone, and that didn't work out. And then so I've been a wreck all week and emotional all week. I might have to change my schedule going forward to attend a funeral. I still don't know how all that's going down. So, but yes, it was so that was a super duper shitty thing for me to go through. It's been horrible. Thank you for your support. I know a lot of people that had messaged other people and messaged myself that found out. I don't know how much Aaron said on his show, but a lot of people have been very supportive, and I'm very appreciative of that. So we figured we'd get back at it today. St. Caesar Cripple Canuck, how's it going? Yeah, it's there's nothing you can do about it. But thanks, St. Caesar. All the best on it. Well, thank you, Michael. It's shitty. It really, really sucks. It's the sort of thing where I'd been trying to speak with this person, so now I feel like I should have tried harder. I have regrets and things about that stuff. And like I said, this person also has a young child, so that's shitty too. Timing of it is all horrible for everybody involved. And it's kind of rocked my family. Nobody, like I said, nobody expected this. And the person in question was very much self-sufficient and independent. So people weren't really looking to go help this person all the time. And now for things to go this way. And this person was someone that always jumped up to help everybody else in the family. So it's super duper shitty. You can't do that to yourself. I can't do what to myself? Aaron said you got sweat ass. Got a sweet ass. I mean, like two things can be true at the same time, Jay Warren. My whole family can and is grieving. And I do have a sweet ass. Like those things can both be true. Don't sell me short here. We can do it all. But yeah, so we're back. We're going to do a show. We're going to talk about other stuff. Ironically enough, we're going to start off with talking about death, as a lot of people know James Vanderbeek passed. So we have his final. I have his final word, so we'll go through that.
Dawson, man.
We lost Dawson, man. We can all agree that we lost Dawson, and it really sucks, but God bless the fact that we still got Pacey, guys. As long as we have Pacey, like, can be maintained, you know? Like, when we lose Pacey, then it's getting real. Then we've got, then we got trouble on the creek.
Little brother lived in Dawson Creek.
St. Caesar Johnny is a sweet ass at the gay bar. No. One, I don't attend the gay bar. Two, my ass is sweet no matter where it is. I do, Wild Saffron, and I really appreciate that. Wild Saffron, I kind of threw this together haphazardly, so we might try tweaking the colors and maybe even get making a whole new image. And then when I made it and put it up as a PNG to load into the studio software, I forgot to disable the background, so it had a white background. So I re-imported the PNG and tried to select and minus the background, and when I did, I noticed it left little microscopic white chunks around the logo. So the whole thing's gonna get ripped up and redone. Might be a whole new either a whole new image or whatever, but we'll go. Pacey took the jab. What?
No way. Oh, dude.
I don't.
Well, he's a Vancouver
Pacey.
boy, isn't he? Yeah. They're woke.
You know what? You know what's weird? I could see the actor that played Pacey, and shit, what's his fucking name from?
I can't remember what his real name is, but he was in Fringe.
Yeah. So yeah, him and the dude who was in The Walking Dead that had the motorcycle, long dark hair. Fuck, I'm forgetting his name all of a sudden. I'm a huge fan of this actor, and I hate that I'm brain farting on his name. He was in Boondock Saints.
Oh, I'm bad with names, but I see.
You know who I'm talking about?
Know who you're talking about now.
Those two should be cast as brothers in something. Like I'm like that could look legit. Rubbish Bind 66. Hi Johnny. Hey Norman Reedus. Thank you. Norman Reedus and Pacey.
Okay.
Those two look related. So that's gay. Anyways, yeah. So we'll get William H. Macy. Oh, dude. Samsonite. I was way off. All right. So yeah, I don't know. William H. Macy, actually, ironically enough, now you say that, he looks like he could fit as the dad in the group too. There's enough of a thing there. I don't know. I have a weird thing with faces. Oh, I didn't even notice the name change. I'm so thrilled. It's the highest internet honor I have ever received. Well, Wild Saffron, that's both incredibly honorary for me. I'm really quite touched that you feel that way. I feel like for you, it's not as much. Like, hey, this is the. I mean, So but since you feel so highly about it, I will try to rework it and make it a little cleaner, make it a little better. Oh my God, I thought you disappeared because of the release of the Epstein files. Disappeared at the same time as a batch was released. No.
Yes.
If I was in the Epstein files, I'm sorry, I'm a victim. One, I have absolutely no political power, so why the heck would they honeypot me? It's not worth the effort. Two, I'm not really into that sort of affair anyway, as people well know, so it's not like it would have worked if they tried. And three, again, the time frame of things, much more likely to just like, yeah, no, he disappeared. Why? Because we found out that Bill Gates fucking railroaded his butthole. He wanted to pretend he was John Henry fighting the automated frickin' press and or drill or whatever they were doing, and let's just say he smashed that railroad.
At least be glad you weren't, one of Stephen Hawking's
Stephen Hawking
favorites.
Ugh.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's all over the Epstein documents. He liked midgets, apparently.
Labglass saying it's true, to be a sponsor of the show is a high honor. Just remember, Labglass's butt breathing classes, dude. There's been a couple of fun Labglass ones.
Thanks, Wild.
But yes, Wild Saffy's Twisted Taffy. There's been some suggestions made by Digger, and we'll tweak the. I gotta find a way to make the text larger, like width and height wise. It's like literally it's too thin. I need to make it thick. For some good news, I'm down 17 pounds. That's great. That's great. I'm happy to hear that, Brian.
Good for you.
Kaiser saying congrats, Brian. Well, congrats. Shockingly enough, no Vince McMahon in the Epstein files. Yeah, dude, Vince McMahon would never be in the Epstein files.
I was so surprised. I mean, allegedly tinfoil hatting, the WWF turned WWE, they were very well known allegedly for their trafficking, human trafficking, specifically for sex purposes. They mistreated all the wrestlers. Kids were mistreated, and your favorite wrestlers were doing nasty, awful things. Vince likes to do things with people that I don't even want to think about again. So I was very surprised that McMahon was nowhere to be seen.
If you're talking about the chest dookie, or where he accidentally like shit in her face or whatever, that wasn't intentional. That was it is unfortunate.
I thought he enjoyed shitting on people.
I don't know if he enjoyed it or not, but I don't think it was the aim. I know he didn't aim. Haha, jokes. Brian with $5 saying low carb diets are enhanced by Johnny's exotic meats. Fuck, that's what I was gonna do and I forgot to do.
See,
I was gonna grab
I
some
haven't
pizza to eat.
gained any weight, but I haven't lost any weight either, Brian. I think it's
I haven't gained or lost weight.
There's got to be more to it.
But I was gonna do that whole because of the news we discussed earlier. I'm not gonna keep bringing it up. But because of the whole events of the weekend, I was gonna finish out what I had for weed on Friday, and then not buy or smoke any weed until the next GoFundMe show, which is now, because of the time we took off, we're boosting it to March 13th. Friday.
Yes, and that way we could be at Friday
the 13th.
funding.
You know what? I've got to stop being a piece of shit and put more things together for this. I should make a special like background and title screen and everything. It's the Friday the 13th. Those don't happen very often.
No.
And I've already got ideas, like Jason Voorhees doing a cartoonish Jason Voorhees doing a jumping jack because it's Friday the 13th. He's so happy. Like, wee, I'm gonna like bloody machete in hand. Just like, wee, wee. This is my year. This is my year, Henderson. This is my year. That is still for me one of the saddest call outs anyone could ever do. If you want to punch me in the chest by quoting a show or movie, just go, hey, this is my year, Henderson. Damn it. Eddie! No! Not Eddie.
I don't know. He had the best. Considering they knew they were killing him off. They spent an awful lot of time and effort.
They got their hooks in. They got their hooks in for you. Because, like, the actor was great for the role. You fucking fall in love with Eddie, and now he's dead. And then when he's dying, he's laying on the ground, puking up blood. Spoiler alert, anyone. If you haven't seen that far into Stranger Things, what are you waiting for?
Yeah.
But, yeah, he's laying on the ground, puking up blood. He's like, I didn't do it this time, man. I didn't run away. And it's like, your one job was to run away. That was the whole point.
You were so good at it.
But I'm a dick. You're so awesome at running away. They built it into the plan. Feel like we're going to capitalize on this guy's strengths. He's like, you know what I'm going to do? Stand my fucking ground. Mother.
Damn it.
All right. Vince shit himself when Bret Hart knocked him out for screwing him out of his WWF title in Canada. Cool.
Yeah. Happy early birthday, Fiery.
Yes, happy early birthday.
45th. That's awesome.
Dig it, dig them, dig him, dig her. No, it's Digger. Diggr. I'm wearing. I'm wearing my my Digger.
Nice. Nice.
Digger Lover tee. I'm wearing my Digger Lover tee. It was the easiest available clean shirt right there, and I'm like, we'll go with that one.
Yeah, that works.
Wasn't too concerned. I realized when I started the show, I'm like, didn't I? I did a load of laundry on Saturday, so I might have worn this shirt on Friday. He hasn't changed since Friday. It's that bad. Like, no, sort of.
No.
I mean, I'm wearing blue jeans and this shirt, and if I wore this shirt on Friday, I honestly don't remember anymore, but if I wore this shirt on Friday, then yes, I am. But they're different jeans, and they've been washed.
And you did wear other clothes in the days in between.
I've been I've been cleaned, not shaven, obviously. But there you go.
Yeah.
Also, Johnny, Nick Cage looks good. Yeah, I saw there's a Spider Noir trailer, but I don't really care about Spider Noir, so good for him. Johnny needs some grief buds. Y'all help a buddy out. I don't need grief buds. I was gonna quit smoking, like I said. And you'll notice the word was used now twice now. Monday I was holding strong. I'm like, I'm not gonna let my whole event with this going on in my family, I'm not gonna use that as a crutch. I said I was gonna stop doing this stuff for my own personal reasons, for a variety. And caving on that won't bring anybody back. Like, screw it. But I went through most of Monday without any herb, and I'm like, I'm miserable and depressed from the whole situation anyway, that by Tuesday morning I went, you know what, just screw it, fuck it. And so we did. And so there we go. The good news is it led to a surprise acquisition of someone we will now call the judge. The judge. Order in the court. Oh no, I can order in the court. The judge. Johnny's Exotic Stogie Shop. No, I don't think so. Do you smoke tobacco? I don't smoke tobacco. I smoke marijuana medicinally most of the time, somewhat recreationally, and lately I would say people would probably go, that's smoking recreationally. My therapist would go, no. With your medical condition already having you in mentally low places where you are right now, it's fine.
It's good, yeah. Okay.
But no, definitely not smoking opium. I'd get nothing done. I'd get nothing done. Who first up for sentencing? For who? Who are we sentencing? Lab glass. Oh, for sentencing. I suppose because the judge. The judge. Well, you know what? I'm going to have to keep the judge handy just in general, and someone causes trouble.
The
be like,
judge is pretty awesome. Like from a pothead perspective, this thing is an all-in-one. It's
so
amazing.
you can guess what the top end does. Let's flip it upside down and boom, grinder. And why do potheads have stupid tools? Because we're stupid.
Because we like to fidget
And
with
a stash
interesting little
container.
gadgets. You've got a place to store your bud before you grind it.
It's beautiful.
It's freaking awesome. And when he smokes on it, it looks like he's smoking like an old school pipe.
Oh yeah, it's
too.
my
It's
favorite
really
part.
good.
Yay, Johnny's back. I mean,
Hey, Jelly.
I'm here physically. Johnny's the judge. I'm the executioner, says Lab Glass.
Fair enough.
But yeah, I feel like Gandalf with this thing. Only downside
Mhm.
is it's ridiculous in terms of cleaning, because this is a very small resin
Yeah, it's a
container
tiny little
sort.
thing.
So I was literally cleaning it out before the show. And I thought it was clogging because of the down stem part. I thought that was clogging. No, I just cleaned out all of the liquid, like literally like liquid tar, like wet black ink
in
liquid
the stem. Yeah.
in the thing. I cleaned all that out of
Yeah.
the bottom and the catch, the basin in there, screwed it back together, pulled like a son of a bitch, and I'm like, oh. So we were just the water level
this is
had
the
risen
thing.
up. I was making a resin bubbler. And I'm going to tell you from personal experience just now with a resin bubbler, don't recommend it.
No. Well, it's good right up until the
Sharper.
minute you're inhaling, and then you get a nice warm ball of
Oh, this
sedge
wouldn't be that, because it has
on
to
your
go up,
tongue.
because the thing has to go up to get into the stem. It has to go up and then into the hole and then down. So that's not the case. The problem is that pile of goo was becoming like a pile of goo, and then the down
Yeah.
stem was submerged, and so
Right.
not good. Does that mean the shields are bailiff badges? I guess we can have fun with that. Sounds gross. It is, McMonsterly. It is. But I am two things very, very predictable. Oh, in the ass. Ooh, the fucking Saint Caesar, eat a dick. So I'm two things very predictably. One, a pothead. Two, somebody who goes through grief and loss with what would you call retail therapy. So I spent a couple bucks on this thing because I was super duper sad, and for a brief moment in time, that helped. Just checking if they work, sir. Yeah, you could have picked like what happened to Goff and all the other fun like that. You dick. Holy crap, my ears. Yeah, that was way too loud. That's the other problem.
They
Just
work.
checking if they work. Yeah, use the one that's a giant scream, because I can't ever have predictable audio anymore. They fucking bounce around left, right, and sideways. All right, so yes, we have that. We're gonna do what was it? We were talking about this just a second ago. We're gonna do Justin Vanderbeek's final message thing. We'll play that. We have stuff about Niagara Falls. We've got a whole show ready to go, and fun stuff
No way.
to talk about. Boom.
Oh, it's funny. I was told, or I read somewhere. I can't remember where I saw it this morning. It was in a chat somewhere, but apparently, according to the farms or Reddit, one of the two, you are dead, and apparently there's even funeral information.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Johnny Eats Books. Thank God I can finally get my Johnny fix. Everyone in the chat had thought you had taken a turn for the worse, but it was just Oz. I'm not doing well. I would say health wise, I've been in a relatively not stable place, but I've been in a okay place with everything's affecting me is mental. And we had some serious issues. If Johnny died, then this is very scary AI. The worst part is, ever since he died and got replaced by AI, is it just me or is the motherfucker funny?
It's your manager.
I heard that one.
The manager sticker.
Oh.
Thank you very much, Lab Class, for the manager sticker. That is appreciated. So yes, no, Al's fine. I'm fine. Physically, my
It's fine.
family, not so much. My daughter's okay. Why am I getting slapped? Or no, you got slapped. You got slapped. Those are the tiny hands with 100 bits. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Likewise. I didn't get to mention this. We're on February 23rd with $65 from the Fund Me shows and the time off, all of it. So we're almost done with February, and then we just have the first week of March because we're not gonna shorten Wild Saffron's run and do the GoFundMe on the first part of March.
Butterfly in the sky, I can go twice as high.
Shit.
It's in a book, reading Rainbow.
Wild Saffron just got plastered with Al humping the dog. I will say this, having gone so long without doing the show, I'm very happy with the Al dog sticker. I'm very, very happy with the Al humping the dog sticker. Like,
yeah,
I've done questionable artwork before.
We're sorry. Your call cannot be completed as dialed. Please check the number and try again.
We're 100 bits away from a hype train. Where's a grinder? I wasn't even thinking of that.
The table maker. Oh, you're so warm.
Since
it's sunshiny out.
we broke the Squibbin rules, and got herb anyway, we can do hype train celebrations. Digger is really Mexican, says MSO. I don't think so. You've been keeping secrets from me?
No, I glow in the dark.
Yeah.
Not be Mexican.
Yeah, the dot on your forehead glows in the dark, right? You said you were, I said I was into Indians, and you're like, dot, not feather, right? Because I got you covered. And I was like, wait a minute, what? Which I still don't understand because I see your complexion, and I'm like, I've got questions. But you know what?
Hey, Dr. Doom, how you doing? Oh, get in there then.
Don't look a gift in the mouth, as they say. Let's grind
No,
that
you
up
stay
so
off
that's
the
ready.
table.
Everybody
Stay off
is a
the
little
table.
bit Mexican. I don't know about that. We have 3 minutes. I'm not. I am Polish,
Off the
Lithuanian, and Eastern European, and like 3% or 1% Japanese. I suppose I don't know if I'm 1% Japanese. I know my mom is, and I keep saying
You'd
like
be less than.
right, and I keep saying like I've been eating so much ramen and watching so much anime like that I've been studying for the
Boosted
test.
your percentage.
So I should be a higher
Yeah.
score, which means I'm curious
Yeah.
about it. And there is like, different, depending on how things go. Like I could get like, say my mom, because say my mom's side that has the Japanese in it, say she got a smidge of it, I could get more of it. I could technically come out more Japanese. I mean, not enough to count for anything,
Yeah. Still.
but yeah.
It would count for you.
MSO wants to know if you're ever doing another cooking show. Are you ever doing another cooking show? Everybody really
I
likes.
don't know. I didn't really. That's not really.
Oh
a
my God.
thing I do.
Hear me out.
Did some baking yesterday.
Well,
Was
hear me out. This is
baking
what we
apple
do.
bread.
We need to. I'll get down there. We'll find a spot, and we'll make sure the kitchen is very photographable or whatever you want to call it. Cinematographic, things, stuff with good camera angles. Point is,
Yes.
what you and I need to do, and I think this is a great idea. I won't be straight involved with it, especially regularly. This will be more of a you endeavor, but baking with Digger. Baking with Digger.
Baking with Digger.
And we start every show like we hit the go button. We hit the go button, and while the intro's playing, you'll pick the intro length, whatever you feel comfortable with. While the intro's playing and rolling through, you do a dab. And so when they come back, you're clearing the piece, and you're like, today we're making chocolate chip cookies, and it's baking with Digger. I love this.
You're so silly.
And so you just get straight front loaded chotch to the bejesus belt, right? And so it's like it's a question of a battle of attrition. Which can hold out more? You being able to bake or the stuff you did? At some point you might be like, all right, so we're gonna mix in the butter, and you just be like, ba-dunk into the bowl.
No, we're gonna mix in the butter, and I'm gonna put some more butter in.
And you'd be like, ooh, I gotta get something. What are we doing? And you'll pull out another stick of butter, like, oh, I forgot to get this, because we gotta mix in the butter. And then like you'll drop another one, like, ba-dunk. You're like, oh crap, now there's 2 sticks of butter in there. Why am I doing this? Like,
I've been known to do that before.
Johnny's grinding
Put
for nothing
too
right
much
now.
flour
I wouldn't
in.
say grinding for nothing. It's
Fuck
on
off.
hand. There's 20 seconds left. It's probably not going to happen. That's you know what, St. Caesar, that's totally fine. I'm not looking to get blitzed. It's just we have the ability to honor the hype trains like we used to, so we will.
I make a mean lasagna, Jellyford is smelly. I tell you, lasagna is one of, like, everyone's got a couple of things that they make really, really, really well. Lasagna is one of my things that I make really, really, really well. I have a secret ingredient. I've got Garfield's recipe, and I've had it since I was in preschool, and I love this fucking recipe. It makes the best lasagna ever. Just saying.
One, that's almost creepy. 2, now I'm curious. Garfield's lasagna. I like veggies in my lasagna. Is there any veggies in Garfield's lasagna? We got any mushrooms? Any peppers?
The mushrooms.
Just mushrooms.
It's Garfield's lasagna. You don't want to get all prissy. I mean, I can put vegetables into it. I like vegetables. I can do that. I can put spinach and stuff in there
Ooh.
too. But yeah, it's Garfield's.
Dr. Doom with an idea. Johnny and Digger Kitchen Adventure Time. That's not
Adventure
horrible.
Time. Have you ever watched Adventure Time?
I've never watched Adventure Time. If you have, you'll
Oh,
be
we
a
should
better
watch
tie-in
that.
for that.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying overall, that could be okay. I still really love baking with Digger and just starting you out being like, all right, today we're going to make banana bread. And then just being
That's the
blitzed.
problem, though. The baking with Digger, there'll be 8 different banana bread videos.
No, we'll mix stuff up. We'll mix stuff up. We'll take audience suggestions. Like, you'll make stuff you've never made before. Like, today, by request of the audience, I'm making naan bread. I've never done this before. Fuck it. And then you get up and you make the bread. And we'll rate it
Okay.
after. We can do so much stuff.
It could be fun.
Jellyfish Smelly send it
Um,
over. You know, I'll say this. Yeah, I agree with Jellyfish Smelly. I make one hell of a mean, cleaned plate.
Yeah,
That's what I make.
yeah.
That's not really true. I
golden.
do.
I can do that.
I do a fair amount of cooking.
I know
I
you
haven't
keep bragging,
lately.
and
I
to
haven't
be
lately.
fair, with our different disabilities, you will be doing the bulk of the cooking just by virtue
Mofo,
of it's
if-
something you can do.
I have to make. Guess what I'm making tomorrow? Because I got to do that. It's been out of the freezer. I got to take that.
Oh.
This is something I still can't believe is an actual thing. A turkey tenderloin. I didn't know turkeys had a tenderloin, but it's just a big long hunk of turkey meat. So I'm doing I'm doing another pot roast only with a turkey.
Yum.
That fish heads, roly poly. I make a really good golden brown toast. I make a really good holy crap, I'm taking a dump toilet bowl. That's I don't know what do you want from me.
Wow.
Johnny and
yeah.
Digger get baked in the kitchen and do some cooking. We can't both be baked. I feel like if we're gonna do this show right, someone has to sober cab, because we have to be like, hey, no. You've been staring at a half a cup of milk for a minute. Get on with it. All right, like.
You've
We
been
can take
chatting with the
turns.
chat for 30 minutes, and the milk that you've measured out is starting to curdle. Can we move it along, please?
Eat them
Eat
up.
them up.
Yum.
Yum. Uh-huh. But okay, yeah, I can do another.
Me and
another
you started watching.
baking stream.
Netflix had another season of Alone, so you and I watched a new season of Alone, which
Yes.
I loved. But the worst part, every time they're fishing, You're just, fish heads, roly poly fish heads. Guys, like, I'm gonna have some fish head
Yeah.
soup tonight. Fish heads, roly poly fish. God damn it.
Well, and then the one with the rabbit head stew, or rabbit head soup, but it didn't fit quite as well. Rabbit head, roly poly rabbit head. Yeah, just not quite the same.
Okay,
it looks like
thank
it
you,
maybe
Mick
tasted better.
Masterly, saying the tenderloin in poultry is a small piece of meat under the breast attached to the rib cage. Well, this is like
Okay.
like a pound and a half, and it's like, like this long. So this is a big damn bird then. But yeah,
Oh yeah,
we got
turkeys can get that big.
we got a big damn bird honking piece of meat, and we're gonna cook that with potatoes, carrots, onions, seasonings, and I believe that's it. So.
Baked baking at the gay bar. Banana. Yeah.
Digger makes a killer fish head stew. What's the key ingredient in your fish head stew, Digger? What's the number one thing?
And I wanted to share something
Oh, shut up.
that I learned with y'all.
No.
Oh,
I don't want you doing your thing.
I was gonna say celery.
Fucking Twitter, and you know
Hardest
what?
year.
My your inability to function, because I feel like this is deliberate, is why I refuse to call you X. You are Twitter. You are Twitter for two reasons. One, Twitter was hilarious because Twitter happened and became a thing right after I found out what the word Twitter-pated meant. Twitter-pated means bird fucking. Like, Twitter-pating is
Oh.
bird fucking. Birds fucking. When birds are going at it, they're Twitter-pating.
I didn't know that.
People fornicate, birds Twitter pate. This is amazing. And I found out about this with my friend, and so we had fun with the term Twitter pating and Twitter pated, and then Twitter became a thing, and we had an inside joke chuckle the whole time. And then Elon Musk comes like, I'm gonna name it X because I'm autistic and lame and gay, and I just did a shitload of ketamine. And it's like, fuck off, dude. I don't care. It's Twitter.
I don't
Year
know.
of my life.
It'll
Fuckers
always
are
be
bird fucking on
water to
Twitter.
me.
Fun fact, chickens don't have breasts or fingers. Interesting. Interesting, historically, White.
Mhm.
Chickens don't have fingers. Yet they're finger-licking good. That's what you call ironic. Anyways, Digger makes a covered. Baked in the kitchen, no cooking involved. There's going to be plenty of cooking. That's the whole point of the show. The idea is how well can we bake when we're baked?
So what? $5 to get me to
Dude,
do another dab?
I don't know
And
about
then I keep
$5,
cooking?
but I just thought of a very funny thing. Like you get like, say, the banana bread made, and you get the banana bread made and into the oven, and then it's just a shot from the floor of us sitting on the floor in front of the oven, being like, "Be done," like doing hoots and stuff off the box, just be like, "Be done, you smell so delicious. I'm hungry now," like munchies. It'd be fucking Kaiser Pin chicken boobs. Yeah, I've always found that funny that chickens don't have boobs, but we eat the chicken breast. Although I suppose like a whole bunch of things have breast meat without boobs. Banana bread is the goat.
Yep. I do make a lot of banana bread.
Ivy's mother makes a lot of fruit bread, and she's really good at it. And so she, via old family recipe, got me into cherry nut loaf. Ooh.
Oh, okay.
It's like if you're making banana bread,
Sounds awesome.
you keep the walnuts, subtract the banana,
And
add the
put cherry.
cherries.
Yeah. sounds
Smidge
really
of
good.
maraschino cherry juice so the bread gets the color and the flavor in there. But yeah,
Mm.
fucking cherry
Nice.
nut loaf. Oh, cherry busted nut
You
loaf.
nut after you
Right?
nut.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't feel good referring to food as things that made me come. So, but if something we're going to, so why do they call it the breast? Oh, never mind, 'cause boobs. I don't know why they call it the breast. It's
Oh.
you think they just call it pectoral? Like I got a 2-pound turkey peck. Actually, that sounds kind of badass. Like that sounds nice. Why isn't the culinary industry and the
we
butcher?
have for
Why
dinner
aren't they
tonight,
we're having chicken pecks. I got chicken pecks up the ass.
Nice.
I was down at the grocery store. They had a sale, if you could believe it or not. They had a sale on chicken pecks. I am so overloaded with chicken pecks, I'm almost throwing them away. You know what I got?
I got a whole bag of chicken.
I got to be
pecks in the
careful
freezer.
because after I'm done getting them out of the bag and onto the stove, it's loaded with juice. Peck juice. I got to... That was an inside joke just for you. The peck juice.
Oh God.
Do you remember the 10? What are you doing? I'm
Yeah.
juicing my pecs. You're juicing your pecs? Yeah.
You see your back?
I was cleaning out the garage. I saw the bench. Thought my pecs could use a little juice.
Oh, my
Juicing my
goodness.
pecs. She's questioning me juicing my pecs, guys. I mean,
I
Like-
question a lot of stuff.
juicing, like, dude, juicing my pecs. Still Paul Rudd's best roll. I make banana
Yeah.
bread in my bread machine. It comes out great. I grew up, my parents used a bread machine. I never did.
I don't like the bread machine. I've never found one that I enjoy. I would much prefer, if you're going to go to the trouble making the bread, make it by hand.
I enjoy, like, here's a
It's
weird fucking
effort,
thing.
but it's worth it.
I enjoy the making of the bread dough. Like the feel.
Yeah.
It's
The
a lot
kneading is a
of
little bit harder for me on these days with the fibro
yeah.
when it affects.
and
when I
now
get
with
a
my
bad
right
hand day
with
back.
my right hand it's a little bit harder for me. I got to like whack it with the dead hand and then like flip it over
Yeah.
and beat it again.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
the biggest problem
Could
for
look
me is I have to
funny
wear
for the show though. You know,
I have to wear yeah.
baking. Baking with bigger. Here, you need the bread, Johnny, and I'll start mixing up this stuff over here. So you're just in the corner. Thwap. Pat, 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 pat,
Today-
pat.
BJ100 Speaking of putting things in the
What?
oven, how is your recruitment for the Crip Waffy going? Your idea for mobile wheelchair force to counter the Antifa land whale wheelchair division? Professor Tie Dye cheered 100 bits.
Thank you. Good to see you, Professor.
I turned on
God, yeah.
all of the like voiceover notification stuff specifically because like it wasn't working before. And people were like, "Hey,
everything-
we got the like Friday, we got the stickers working. The stickers are working. Great. The stickers are working. Cool. How about that talk to text stuff? No, not yet. Not yet.
Mm.
Sorry, guys. Now it's where I didn't change a fucking thing. Not one goddamn thing.
But now it works. MSO, I know. I speak a good game, but I am also home. I don't have a job that I have to go to, and I don't have kids that I need to take care of. So I got all the time in the world to actually bake bread by hand and put them in pans and stuff.
Professor Tie-Dye with the Valentine's Day stickers. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Fried packs. Yeah, dude. Fried packs, pack strips. I'm loving this pack idea, by the way.
Well,
got
and
beef packs,
historically,
chicken
White
packs,
is saying, yeah, it's more
Pork
accurate
packs.
as well.
Dude, what are you having? I'm having pork packs.
Pork packs.
Oh, speaking of which, 'cause I got the pizza yesterday, because I was still not in the mood to cook, and it had Canadian bacon on it. So you won't even eat Canadian bacon, like, to be patriotic?
Nope. Well, it
It's a
turns
shame.
out Canadian bacon is just thin ham or thick bacon, depending on who you ask. But either which way, it's not allegedly actually bacon.
It's not allegedly actually bacon. Okay. So they might be beef packs. That
I
you're
don't
eating. Here's what I'll say though: love me some Canadian bacon. Firstly, secondly, I saw your comment there, Fred Grimes. I'll be back on Monday. If I'm doing my show, I might as well do his. I took 3 days off, and I was like, oh, I can go back Thursday, and I was like, oh, everybody will be like, hey, you did that just like no, I'd take Thursday off if I can afford it. But you know, we'll be okay. After all, it was just yeah. What about Canadian turkey bacon? I don't think there is such a thing as Canadian turkey bacon. I'll say this as a
Actually, you know what? I
what?
think
Fuck,
there
I don't
is
want to know that.
specifically Canadian turkey bacon. There is
Fuck.
a brand, I can't quite remember the name, but they actually produce a
I'm
whole
saying
bunch
this.
of food for the SDAs.
I'm saying
It's
this
kind
as a pro turkey bacon enthusiast. Fuck no. No, no, no. We got, you know what? We played the mystery meat game with the turkey bacon. We're not now doing turkey Canadian bacon or Canadian turkey bacon. Now it's just getting strange. Now it's what is this meat? Or simply put, looking
it's
at
turkey
it,
bacon,
quote,
but it's
is
made
this
in
meat?
Canada.
Welcome to everybody's favorite game. Is this meat? No, I don't
Oh.
want to play that game. It's not bacon. It's ham. It doesn't come from the belly.
Hey, it'd be good to see you.
Yeah, you won't eat Canadian bacon or whatever the 4th of July is to Canadians. Yeah.
It's the 1st of July. Canada, it's July 1st is our birthday.
So yeah, on July 1st, you should be like proudly celebrating your country, standing on your patio, butt ass naked, with a Canadian flag in one hand and a piece of Canadian bacon dripping with maple syrup in the other, eating it while singing "Oh Canada." Like where the fuck is your patriotism?
I don't know. When our country stopped doing fireworks for Canada Day, I think that at that point, the standing naked,
Which is
singing "Oh
weird,
Canada"
because you guys are
with
getting
the
like
flag and the.
you guys are
Well,
getting
it's only
invaded by
weird
the
if you're the only one
Chinese.
doing it. When you're out there and all your neighbors are, when we're all out there together, it's not weird. It's a national pride thing. It's only weird when you're out there by yourself, hooting and hollering your favorite, breakup song with a hot dog and a beer, naked on the porch. That's a little different. But when everyone's
We're in
doing it
two
at the same
different
time,
we're
it's
in
national pride.
we're in two different realms right now, because I thought about doing like something celebratory. You're like, you just want to get butt naked and fucked up, and I like where your head's at, but I'm not there yet. I still have to get my passport. Wait a week. Damn it, now I want some banana bread. Yeah, I had a distinct plan to not talk about food on today's show. There are no food
Pride
stories.
100 before he was in a chair. Johnny used to stuff chicken strips in his pants at lunchtime to look like a dong. Now he put a grapefruit in his pants to look like there is still something going on down there. Still better than taters in the pockets. Professor Tie-Dye cheered 100 bits.
The grapefruit.
Thank you for the 100 bits.
Your
Chip
legs
Galloway.
stop working and your cock becomes a ginormous ball.
Chip Galloway with how much doom could a doom
Hello.
doom if a doom could doom? As much doom as a doom could doom if doom could doom.
Doom could doom.
How
Yeah.
much doom could a doom if I think like
Yeah.
I felt like I think you needed one more doom in there.
Yeah. How much
Doom could a doom if a doom could doom? As much doom as a doom could doom if a doom could doom. I have a horrible Chip Galloway. I have a horrible Chip Galloway impression. Thank you very much for that support. We very much appreciate that. Let's put that in there. And then I've got I missed the other one earlier, so let's make sure we've got all of those. So just the two. So that's 5 off of the thing. Back to that. 5 off of the gold means we're at 60 on February 23rd. Thank you again for the GoFundMe show. That was very, very, very
That was
helpful.
a lot of fun.
That was a good time had by all. And then 2 there. You can doom on a crock pot now. You can doom on a crock pot. I don't want to know about that.
In a crock pot.
I think he means play the video game, like the old school video game. That's one of those, file those under nobody cares. So yes, we'll get this with James Vanderbeek over with. We've kind of been tiptoeing around this. So this is super depressing. He got diagnosed with, you said, colorectal cancer when?
Yeah, stage 3 conal rectal cancer. Gosh. Stage 3, November 2024.
Okay, so he's
And
been fighting it for like 2 years. I didn't know that.
yeah, yeah. He's been quiet about it apparently until recently. His wife has started a GoFundMe because they basically spent all the money on treatments and he's left her with 6 kids. So I don't know. I don't know if
Oh,
she needs like I don't know.
butt cancer.
I don't know.
says-
Yeah,
Yes, it is.
butt cancer.
It is butt cancer. Let's go to this. So I guess he passed away this weekend, and left this this final message. We'll check out how he. Oh, that's why I'm like, where is my webpage? I'm up. One, we'll figure. You know what? Rusty. That's what we'll say. Is I'm rusty. 3 days off. What are you gonna do?
It has been the hardest year of my life, and I wanted to share something that I learned with y'all. When I was younger, I used to define myself as an actor, right?
Yeah. No. You. I'm pretty sure up until like I very much remember you being very public about the riot, the writer strike stuff and everything in the last couple of years being, yeah. So I'd say you probably always define yourself as an actor. Welcome back, Johnny. Hello, Diggers to Sandy Squatch. Good to see you, Sandy.
Hey, Sandy.
We addressed kind of why we were off for 3 days earlier in the show. I'm not going to go back into it. If you didn't know, you can check that. Otherwise, yeah, we're just going to catch up with James Vanderbeek's final words. I'm being a dick. I should let him speak. Here we go.
Which was never really all that fulfilling. And then I became a husband, and that was much better. And then I became a father, and that was the ultimate. I could define myself then as a loving, capable, strong, supportive husband, father, provider, steward of the land that we're so lucky to live on. And for a long time, that...
Again, I want to be very, very clear about this, buddy. You still defined yourself as an actor. You had those kids for a while, so you were still very big on the being an actor thing. A capable steward of the land we're living on. So did he pay for? And they're like, because I'm noticing this stove back here. Do they like live like Amish
I think
people?
they went. I don't think they're. I mean, obviously he's doing a TikTok, so they're not full Amish. But yeah, they went very homestead, off grid. If you have money and you're going off grid,
So
know?
like bougie off grid, like hillbilly can't.
Yeah.
Not hill,
They could
glamping.
afford to
They're like
just
glamping.
put down. Yeah, they had the money to put down all the fun stuff that makes
First class roughing it.
homesteading fun without doing the first 5-10 years of
Building the house.
hard work to get it done. Yeah.
Dude, we live in this amazing log cabin built by hand. How long did it take you? It took me about 10 minutes to round up all the Mexicans. Another 33 minutes to find the Chinese guy who drew up the plans. And about an hour and a half to deal with the Jewish guy who did all the financing. So
Yeah.
I'd say I built this house in about 3.5 hours. Mother...
But yeah,
Um,
they were off grid. They were going back to
AP
life.
with a very interesting thing I didn't know about, saying he was an actor in SAG. They get health insurance through SAG.
Mhm.
So what happened? I didn't know that you got health insurance through the Screen Actors Guild. That's got to be
Yeah,
one of
yeah.
those things. That's got to be one of those things where based on what level you are on it. I can't imagine every single person in the screen, because if you just act as an extra in a couple of places, you can become a member of the Screen Actors Guild. And so if you're doing like, I don't know, a couple extra shots a week, you could suddenly be like, hey, all my insurance is covered. Thought they lived in Texas, says AP.
They do. Yeah.
Hmm.
They relocated to Texas from California in 2020.
So this is karma. You know what this is?
They've got
You know-
a ranch,
You know what this is,
a
James?
family ranch. Yeah.
This is what happens when you leave the creek. God declared that you can't leave the creek. Pacey hasn't left the creek. Guess who's still standing? Pacey's still standing. That's
Yeah, they moved to Texas about 6 years ago. So they're
all right. Well,
they're living on a ranch, but
this is supposed to be a very like uplifting, heartfelt message. So I'll rewind it a bit and I'll try to stop interrupting him. He He defines himself as a family man and a provider, person who cared for the land. This is gonna get super
Provider?
depressing. This is gonna get super depressing if he's like, and then I had to come face to face with the fact that I can't do any of that shit anymore, and I'm about to be dead. Like, oh dear Lord.
Steward of the land that we're so lucky to live on. And for a long time, that felt like a really good definition to the question, you know, who am I? What am I? And then this year, I had to look my own mortality in the eye. I had to come nose to nose with death. And all of those definitions that I cared so deeply about were stripped from me. I was away for treatment, so I could no longer be a husband that was helpful to my wife. I could no longer be a father who could pick up his kids and put them to bed and be there for them. I could not be a
All right, I understand your pain, dude, and I don't mean to crap on you, but there are plenty of us who don't get to live that, and we're not dying. So which
Yeah.
one's worse?
provider because I wasn't working. I couldn't even be a steward of the land because at times
Oh, AP saying he lives in
Okay.
the Spring Lake area, so the ranch probably costs around $5 million.
Yeah, well, and Red Scoper's going, oh, so homesteading. Yeah, homesteading for the rich and famous. They buy a ranch. Everything's
here's
already
what I'm
set
saying.
up. Everything's already
Glampsteading.
done. They've got
Glampsteading.
people. They pay people to do all the hard work that it takes to live on a homestead. They've got people to do that stuff for them, and they get to just play with the kids and talk about being a good steward of the land. And I mean, you know, all the more to him, he earned the money and he deserves to live the life he wants. And if I had the money, I would be living pretty much that life too. But when wife is now going and starting a GoFundMe because he left her with 6 young kids, you know, with the state of things the way they are, and how poor people are in general, it seems a little iffy. You know, sell the $50,000 ranch, sell the 3 extra cars.
Sell the $5 million
maybe-
home and cut it down a notch? Yeah.
Maybe don't
or
spend
$5 million home.
$15,000 a month on food. Now, I don't know. That was actually a figure that Trudeau spent monthly on food for the family, but I'm assuming that most people who live rich just assume that's about average.
That's still, no, that seems incredibly excessive, even if you're living rich. Like, if you're living rich buying top shelf, that
well,
still seems
I'm thinking,
excessive.
yeah,
That's
organic everything.
that's still, like, this is what I'm saying. Like, at least in America, that's still what?
Mm.
If
Well,
you can get,
that's Trudeau. He was feeding his family
well, again, like I said,
$15,000 a month just to feed him and the family.
and I seriously question whether or not that's the real thing. Live below the means that you're used to. Yeah, I agree with Sandy
15,000,
Squatch there.
sorry.
I'm also really enjoying Jelly for the Smellies comment. You don't want to wait for your lives to be over. Oh. Tomorrow's not guaranteed when you have butt cancer. So yes, so butt cancer.
Yeah.
AP, shut the fuck up. I have to deal with my vision changing by the minute, my body function changing by the hour. I'd rather have cancer. Right. Like, this is where I'm kind of a dick, and maybe maybe this is more about the pain I'm in than whatever, but I don't fucking care. Like, I'm listening to what he's saying, like, motherfucker, I had to grow up and fucking suck it up and learn to deal the minute my daughter was born, knowing I can't really hold her. I can't really watch out for her. I can't really take care of her, protect her, and provide for her in any of the ways that I want. And everybody, and I mean fucking everybody, when I point that out to people, they go, well, you know, she doesn't see it that way. It's like, motherfucker, I'm being selfish here. This is about me. This is about me having to fucking exist in this as my viewpoint. Like, yeah, she doesn't see it that way, and I'm glad she doesn't see it that way, because then it would be hard to deal with life. But I have to live in the knowledge of, in my opinion, I'm not doing enough as a dad.
You're
And it's
not
like,
the dad that you wanted
Right.
to be. Yeah. Yeah.
she's just happy that you play with her. Yeah, and I will till I'm fucking dead. But my point is, I'm not happy that this is the best we can muster. So, call you
Yeah.
people. But yeah, so his little thing, like,
Hello,
these were.
Alan. How you
This
doing,
was
bud?
how I defined myself, and I had a $5 million home, and I suddenly had to realize life fucked me and got in the way, and it's like, and I'm not wishing what he's going
Sure.
through on anyone, but I'm like, dude, a lot of us fucking had to learn to deal with a whole lot of. Anyways, Alan saying hi, peeps. Hey, how
Hey,
you
Alan.
doing? Let's go.
I was too weak to prune all the trees during the window that you're supposed to prune them. And so I was faced with the question, if I am just a too skinny, weak guy alone in an apartment with cancer, what am I?
You just said you're a skinny guy, weak and alone in an apartment with cancer. You could add drunk to the list or high. Weed might help if you thought about weed.
Yeah. I mean, it's terminal. So at this point, it doesn't really matter, opiates, if it's going to ease your way.
But again, this is one of those, like, if they
What
discovered
is
it,
it?
did they find it and then it progressed to stage 3? Because I feel like as you're getting towards stage 3, there's a certain point where you're like, all right, we need to make some plans for when I ain't here. Like, just because you're not providing for your family doesn't mean you can't, like, provide long-term investments and plans to help them down the road, particularly with your passing and the time on. And let's not forget, you're a fucking actor that's been in movies and TV shows and stuff. There are some residuals that'll be coming through. Is that going to support them? Maybe not, but it's certainly better than
But
nothing.
it's going to help. Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, as bad as I feel, I mean, this is, for
Yeah,
me, it's
I'm
really
weird.
weird. This dude is like, he is a part of my childhood. He's 2 years older than me. And yeah, he finds out a year ago that he's got stage 3 cancer, and now he's gone. And it's sad and it's crazy. And I won't say anything about jabs that may or may not have been taken.
Well,
It's sad that
that's
it's sad that
from
he's
what I
gone.
heard.
I just
Look,
had
look,
issues
okay.
with the wife and the
Yeah,
GoFundMe.
that's that. Yeah, and you're
They're
allowed that.
living way better than I
You're
am.
allowed that, but I want to
And
be clear about one thing right now. I will not tolerate any poppycock about this guy. Let's go back over there. Actually, any poppycock about this guy getting the clot shot, and that's what. Oh, he got jabs. Blah, blah, blah. Fuck that. This has nothing to
turbo
do.
cancer.
No,
showed
no,
up
no,
out of
no.
nowhere.
Oh, shut up. This has nothing to do with any antiviral the immunization jabs. If it has anything to do with any jabs, it has to do with casting couch jabs, which we still, from the medical industry, cannot get declared and deemed a cause of rectal damage.
True. This is clonal rectal. Yeah, I can't say that today.
Somebody pumped up a hot log of HPV in him, and that's what Need Trump. Hey Johnny, hey Need Trump, good to see you. Shoot, says Jeff. I was born for the stage. Gets diagnosed with stage 3 cancer. Shoot.
I like that, Jelly.
I'm sure
Yeah,
he had life
that's the
insurance.
thing.
And you want to start a GoFundMe? Lick my balls, says Richard. Yeah. And that's another one of those where I'm like, okay, so you've had this condition going for a while. And it seems like, from what he's saying, he threw everything into getting treatments and getting treated. And so it seems like he clung on to the rail of, I'm going to live and I'm going to live through this. And I'm going to say this. I've seen people do it his way, and I've seen people do it the Bruce Willis way, where you're like, so wait, so you mean there's no avoiding it? Like, this is going to happen? This is going to be a thing? All right, I'm going to throw myself into work to the point where I'm parroting lines that are getting shot into my ear so I can amass a fucking pile of
Much money as I can.
What's
Yeah.
the script? I don't give a shit. Did the check clear? I'm doing it. Like, then there you go. Buffer, says
yeah.
Alan. Did we buffer again? Hold on. Now we're getting...
Honestly, like I said, it's not just you. I can't remember whose stream I was watching, but it was a live stream, and she kept buffering.
Well, let's go to this.
can't rem-
Well, I've got it up
can't
there. It
remember
says
where you
buffer
also
up
can.
there. Let's unmute that.
Stream, and she kept buffering.
So we're a couple seconds behind. Twitch seems very, very stable. So I'm guessing
I like
that's a YouTube
cheeseburgers and
thing.
French fries.
I'm guessing
So do
that's a
I,
YouTube
Jeremy
thing.
Munson.
I'm sitting here and I'm keeping an eye on it. I hit live and it went right to it. So I like cheeseburgers and French fries, says Jeremy. Yeah, so it's up there. Yup. I don't know what to tell you, Alan. I've got
it was
no
Flux. I was watching Flux's stream yesterday. That's what it was.
I've got no buffering on my end, and the chat's keeping up with you guys. So I don't know what to do. Only once. Okay. So maybe I'm over. You know what it is?
Crossing fingers. It's
I'm
just a,
I'm overreacting. All right, that you know what? Thank you for telling me about that, and I'm glad we're gonna. But yeah,
St. Aaron, I agree too. I like Dawson's Creek, and he was great with the Kevin Smith movies. I'm a huge fan. Uh, like I said, my brother lived in Dawson Creek for a lot of years, and I've been up there myself for summers. And
oh, here we
it
go
was
again.
really cool to have a place that was, some place that I'd been to that was the place where a show was based, because up until that point, everything was based in like places like New York or Las Vegas or whatever. It was neat to experience that as a kid, a place that I could actually go visit. It was kind of cool.
See, that seems weird to me. Well, yes, the shows were quote unquote based in New York or wherever. As I have learned,
I didn't know that
Yeah,
at
shut
the
up.
time.
as I have learned from watching literally anything that isn't a cartoon with you. Oh my God, that's in Canada. Like, but like people be like, what do you love about the lady, the love of your life? I love that I now know every movie and TV show, if it's live action, has quintessentially the same plot, according to my partner. And people will be like, "Oh, really? What's the plot?" Oh, look, that's Canada. That's I did mushrooms there. Oh my god, that's Canada. There used to be a taco shack on the other side of that street. If they would pan the camera around, you could see the building. The taco shack's probably gone, but there used to be a taco shack there, and I got amazing tacos. And the people weren't even Canadian, but that's fucking Canada.
Well, I was young back then watching Dawson Creek, and I didn't realize. Then
No, but my
X-Files
point is-
came along, and I learned the trick of Hollywood. I learned that
Yeah,
that they were actually filming all over
I was
here.
aware that like most places aren't the place that they're filming in. Like
I wasn't.
and
I was
I
a
learned
young
that-
and naive child.
I learned that early on, but what I wasn't aware of is how much apparently you were living there at every point in time. I was watching
Well,
one show and I'm like, we're safe on this, right? And I'm like, it's Stargate. And you're like, I walked through that like every day to deliver coffee. Like a fucking I now like, because you've said that to me so much, I want to like AI Photoshop like the Stargate, like a scene from the show starts up and then you're walking out with a wireless headset and a tray with two mochachinos. Like, somebody ordered extra foam. Like, all right.
Oh my goodness.
I went on a trip and ended up in a very rural area, but it was just like Dawson's Creek. I swear the creek could have been right out of the TV series. Totally beautiful. Yeah, I had a tiny little creek behind my parents' house that I grew up in southern Minnesota, and it was not Dawson's Creek by any means, but yeah, we had a creek.
Nice.
That's the best I have to offer.
I grew up beside the Coquitlam River, and it was nothing more than a trickle in a creek when I first moved out there. But they refurbished the place, and it's a big old river now. It's lovely.
He supposedly wore an earpiece that fed him the lines in his last few movies. Oh yeah, dude. No,
Yeah.
there's literally fuck, I can't remember the name of the movie, but there's a movie he does with let's see, it's Owen Wilson. Who's his brother? Fucking Luke Wilson. There's a movie he does with Luke Wilson. Him and Luke Wilson are detectives. And I shit you not, one scene in that movie, Luke Wilson is just spitting all his lines at Bruce Willis. Bruce Willis is just sitting there going, yeah, 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 yeah. And they go through a whole conversation. It starts out with like, hey man, I got to do all this stuff, by the book. It's not like back in the day when you could just, hit a guy and blah, 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 blah. And he's just, yeah, 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 yeah. All right, so I'm going to go catch the game. You heading out of here? Yeah. All right, well, I'll catch you later. Take care. Yeah. That's the whole fucking exchange.
Oh,
And it's because he was hitting, dementia was getting bad. It's just
yeah.
Gasoline Alley. Thank you, Jelly, for the smelly. I've never seen Gasoline Alley, but I've made fun of that so much for the stupidity of it. But yeah, that's
I've
yeah.
filmed a couple of times in Murder Alley. in Vancouver. It's a very famous alley that gets used in a lot of filming.
Jennifer Smelly, I don't feel bad for Luke Wilson. Like, Luke Wilson has to know what's going on.
Well, yeah,
And
he must have known what was going on.
everybody
and
else,
was-
everybody else involved in Gasoline Alley is yes, he has aphasia. Probably thought like his presence with aphasia would get more attention on the picture in general. So that's probably one of the reasons they signed
Well, I
him
don't know
on.
about that. That's why they did so many Expendables. Was his buddies, his old Hollywood buddies, were helping him out, doing as many movies like that with him as possible to get him the money coming in.
Yeah, but I'm just saying in
Um,
general with like this was a low budget, not a lot
Yeah.
of press
Well,
movie.
yeah, he
And-
was doing whatever he could.
And
He's
I'm
doing
saying
everything.
like, but that's where they signed him on thinking like this is gonna get out and that'll eventually, whether it's
And then it'll
post-mortem
be-
or whatever, it'll bring more attention to the film. And for Luke Wilson in general, it's like, all right, so people are gonna come check this out at one point or another because of Bruce Willis and what went on with him. So you get a chance to really fucking chew the scenery and like showcase your chops, I
Yeah.
guess. You know, like fucking
Yeah.
I mean, or be a piece of shit and be like,
That's
well, I'm not
yeah.
doing that fucking movie then. Fuck that. It was all downhill for Bruce after Tears of the Sun. I feel like that's going way too far back. No. Red was awesome. So yeah, I don't agree with that. It all went wrong when he did The Fifth Element. Like this, when do you want to?
Yeah. Fifth Element. And
I'm
what
not
was
even
that
gonna-
one? It was a total flop. Something about I See Dead People. I can't remember the name of that movie.
Oh,
but that
Sixth
was-
Sense.
it was- Yeah. Downhill.
Sixth Sense. Back, that was the movie that everyone's like, oh my God, M. Night Shyamalan's a fucking genius. And that was where I went, not that surprising. Because after a certain point where the kid's like, I'm talking to people and they don't know they're dead, and we're going through all this, at a certain point I'm like, is Bruce Willis fucking dead? Because he had a near-death experience otherwise. So why isn't? So I was waiting for Bruce Willis to see dead people, and the longer that the Sixth Sense went on, and Bruce Willis didn't develop a quote-unquote Sixth Sense, I'm like, no, he's a fucking dead guy. He's a fucking ghost. And ooh, what a twist, he's a ghost. And then that became M. Night Shyamalan's whole thing. And then someone went, you know what we should do? Give this guy the Avatar series, because he'll be super duper awesome and true to the source material, and not just fill it with a whole bunch of Indian actors. And completely, we gotta be racially accepting, so we need to make the cultures more diverse. So we're gonna have them all played by Indian actors. Everybody is Hindu in Asia in Nickelodeon.
Yes.
The Fifth Element I thought was a good movie, a little strange, but it's kind of funny when it's on. You get sucked into watching it. Oh, dude, The Fifth Element. I'm gonna say this.
Fifth Element.
I stand against the grain. The Fifth Element rocks. There are so many
Yeah, I
awesome
love
parts about the Fifth Element.
So yeah. Yeah. So much about the Fifth Element. Phenomenal movie.
I love when the fucking, what are the weird mutant warrior people are called, when they complain about getting him the cases with the stones and stuff, and they like try to haggle him out of the weapons, and then he's like, so he walks away. He's just like, yeah, this is why I don't care for them. You know, they're vicious. They're hunting packs. Blah blah blah. He's like, but give me a trained methodical killer any day of the week. You know why? Because anybody who like any trained methodical killer will pick up that weapon and immediately ask, what's that little red button for? And then they push the little red button and they all blow up. It's just so many great. 12 Monkeys is really good too. Jennifer Smelly, I don't know
Yeah.
how I feel about 12 Monkeys solely because I really fell in with the show. They rebooted
they
12
liked the
Monkeys
show.
on Sci-Fi, and they did a show called 12 Monkeys with different. Yeah, and
Oh, I didn't know that.
the show.
Sci-fi did good
The
stuff.
show had different actors. The guy who played quintessentially Bruce Willis's role was the same guy that played like Pyro in X-Men and stuff. He's a really good actor, and in the show they do jumping back and forth in time. Like he goes in and out. Like he goes through time multiple times. Gets sent back
Okay.
in different places. So
Hey, Kraken.
that was filmed in Canada. Which one was filmed in Canada? Oh, yeah, I know,
All of
Richard Cheese. All of them are filmed in Canada. What I'm learning is that was filmed. Like I used to be one of those fun people that when Deadpool and Wolverine, or not Deadpool and Wolverine, when Deadpool came out, the whole movie takes place largely around an exchange on a highway that's like a main thoroughfare into Vancouver. And so I like to tell people, like, fun fact, they shut down the blah blah blah. Like, I watched Deadpool with Digger, and literally the opening scene, there's like an overpass sign. Ooh, that's the so and so outside of Vancouver. Oh, they had to shut that down. People probably were pissed. And I'm like, yeah, I was gonna drop all those fact nuggets on you when we got into a more like low moment in the show, but fuck it.
Nope. I saw it.
Because Regina.
Dude, I've been stuck
runs
in traffic on that exact exchange so many times. Stuck in the traffic for hours. It's awful.
See what I mean? There's no safety from it. And that's how I knew she's the one for me, because there's no safety from it, and I'm still fucking here. So, you know, at this point, screw it. We're dick deep in this thing, and we're just gonna have to wade through it. Best Canadian show ever is definitely Degrassi. I don't know. Canadian
I don't know
show?
the original Degrassi. I mean, or are we talking Drake Degrassi? Like, there's a whole gamut of Degrassi from original to Drake.
There was a sci-fi Primeval show that's based off of the BBC Primeval show.
Okay, yeah.
It had some cool actors from Eureka, like Zayn,
okay.
like, you know, spiky haired Zayn.
Yeah, I watched that.
Yeah, isn't that technically a Canadian show? I'd say that was a pretty rockin' Canadian
I think it
show.
would be pretty much a Canadian show.
All right.
Same with the well, I mean, Supernaturals would be my idea of the best Canadian show
Same
made
Caesar.
in modern times.
I was gonna tell you this. That whole movie intentionally takes place in Vancouver and Canada.
Because
Deadpool's Canadian.
he's Canadian. He and Wolverine are both
They're both
nuts.
Canadian. They're
Yeah.
the Canadian superheroes. So, which is funny
I
because
love Eureka.
we had to go how long before we rewrite Miss Marvel to be a Afghani American who grew up in Jersey that just wants to bear proper respect to her Muslim heritage by running around with nothing but a piece of cloth covering her eye area so you can see her face from top to bottom, because that's not disrespectful as a lady. And she's a female superhero, because, you know, if there's one thing that the Muslim faith embraces, it's female empowerment. So these, again, all these things totally fit, right? Yeah, but we had to wait that long. What about Canada? So they don't have a superhero, right? Oh, no. Like original batch. Like, remember when the X-Men debuted, like back when your grandfather was spanking it? Yeah. Been Canadian since then. Then they came up with an offshoot character because of one of those characters, and they thought, you know what's even better than one Canadian? Two Canadians. Canuck.
Mhm.
Anyways, Alpha Force was the Canadian superhero team. Again, we did a lot. We did a lot for our neighbors to the north, and I feel like they don't respect us, and they don't
Well, I think
treat us with dignity.
it's more a point of
We gave
do
you how
a
many
fuck
superheroes?
ton. We do a fuck ton of stuff over here, and we're quite happy
You
letting
make-
you
you
guys
made
all
one
pretend that it's
space
all
arm.
your stuff. It's
You
always
made one
American.
space arm,
They're all American.
and you've got
hey man, the Canadarm is
you've
awesome.
got
You can just
tax-friendly
go
real
sit down
estate
in a
for
corner.
Hollywood tycoons.
That Canadarm, they're trying to find a way to salvage it and repurpose it, for crying out loud. We're that proud of it.
Historically, I remember Eureka. Eureka was an awesome
I
show.
love Eureka. Yeah,
We
I can
watched
watch that
we
again and again
rewatched
and
some
again.
of that a little bit for a little while.
Yeah.
And then you told me I looked like Fargo, and now I'm never going to forgive you. Like, just
No, I didn't say you
Right.
always did. It was
No,
one
isn't that-
perspective. You
It's-
looked
yeah,
like
I
Fargo.
get
was
I get it. It
hilarious.
was that moment in time. But like I said, never going to forgive you. Give Canada DC. That works. DC means nothing. Oh, you mean DC Comics?
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know if you noticed or not. The District of Columbia is rather important to this country, so probably not.
It's the one neutral space that all the states can come to.
Ooh, but we do
and-
have a
and
fun
it-
story about the District of Columbia, so we should move through some of this
Okay.
stuff.
Okay. I'm going to take myself off screen for a couple
Okay.
minutes.
We're gonna go to this video, so go ahead and do that. We're gonna go to this video. A rare occurrence happened. We missed it over our break here. The weather has been frightful, but it's also been super duper cold. And so because it's been so cold, something that I guess almost never ever happens, Niagara Falls froze. So let's go to this.
Wow.
North to another winter wonderland. Below freezing conditions, they have been super beneficial in turning the Niagara Falls into an incredible and rare winter landscape. Record-breaking ice formations are attracting tourists from all over the world, despite temperatures reaching -20. Niagara Park CEO David Adames joins us now. David, thank you so much for joining.
Okay, I'm sure a lot of people have made this joke, but
That's
why
pretty.
hasn't the pharmaceutical company behind Viagra, why haven't they tried to pitch you guys renaming it Viagra Falls? It'd be so you change one letter. Niagara Falls, Viagra Falls. Viagra
I
Falls
mean-
are still up.
It's a gag, and it'd be funny for a one-off, but in the long-term scheme of things,
It's just
it would just be too costly.
I feel like
to
but-
change all the signage and all the pamphlets and all the everything
yeah, but like you
for,
can't
for a quick bit.
it's not a quick bit. This is where you're losing sight. You can't lose sight of the value of good brand representation. You know what I mean? Like
It's always falling down.
people
It's a
aren't-
waterfall. It's falling down.
the water's falling
not
down,
very
but
good.
the falls themselves have been up so long they might have a priapism. So let's just say I feel like Viagra Falls. They keep coming, so do you.
Oh my goodness.
We got married in
may
old
wanna
Viagra
workshop.
Falls. Viagra Falls, where it's in the water. I've been hard since Wednesday.
Oh shit.
Viagra Falls when your dick doesn't. Because it's falls, you want to use the blue pills to get it up. Yeah, Matthew Q gets it. Viagra Falls. It won't fall anymore. Viagra Falls. Like again, it's such a beautiful fucking brand representation opportunity just gone out the window.
Me today. I love the Niagara Falls, but I've only been there in the summer.
Well, this is a special time to come and visit Niagara Falls. We are seeing
All right, so before he finishes talking about the awesomeness of
She
Niagara
was
Falls.
really happy with herself with that joke.
Yeah,
there,
she
eh?
was. I had to stop it. I only go there
Please.
in the summer. Oh, fuck off, lady. I only go there in the summer. Oh, really? So you're saying in the summer you go there, but in the winter you prefer the warmer climates. Where are you right now? Oh, Michigan? Eat a dick, lady. You're in the frozen mitten, you dick. Like, I only go there. It's just, I only go there in the summer because otherwise it's too cold. Fuck off.
Oh my goodness.
Here's what I would have liked. I only go there in the summer because otherwise there's too many of you fucking Canucks up there. In the winter, like in the summer, you can go, you can get a coffee, you can appreciate nature and the beautiful scenery. In the winter, you're there like, hey, you want to get a double and some Timbits, bud? And you're like, go off.
So what are you saying? Like we had to get split 50-50 custody of the falls. So you Americans get the summer months when it's all nice
Right.
and sunshiny, and we Canadians we get the winter months because we can stand it out there and we know what to do.
Plus, then you got somewhere to play hockey, bud.
Oh yeah, we can
You
play all
can't.
sorts of stuff out there. But
Look. I appreciate the effort, bud, but you can't pass a puck over wet water. You know what I mean? You need that stuff frozen. I can't wait if we get this whole thing up there and start doing streaming shows and stuff up there. I'm gonna have a Canadian accent so fucking fast.
I can't wait until we get the green screen streams running where we're watching something and
Oh,
you guys
yeah.
watch us watch them.
Oh yeah, so
I
you
think
really
it's-
do like that idea? I thought I was pushing.
I
it too
love
hard.
that idea.
All
No,
right,
no.
so then like I feel like yeah.
love
No, you
that
know
idea.
what? We have
We're
to have some,
watching alone and we're bitching while we're eating like
What?
decadent
Oh, dude, yeah.
Sundays.
watching alone together. Well, that's gonna be a fun one.
People are starving because they haven't been able to catch fish, and we're bitching about their fishing technique while we're eating a waffle buffet.
A man named Cunt vanished at Niagara Falls. Please tell me that's a true story. I think if you were hard since Wednesday, you would have to be That would have to be painful. Well, there's the only way I could pick the lock, need Trump. Cunt got wet at Viagra Falls.
I
Enjoy
remember
the moment, gentlemen.
historically white. Remember when that guy crashed his sports car going like 90 miles per hour at the Niagara border? I remember that. I do remember that. Very strange. It was, yeah. And he caught air and everything. It was very weird.
That was from 12 Monkeys. Sounds like no, Richard. It was a very good show. It was a psychological thriller, and very honestly,
Yeah,
I'd say
very good.
if you enjoyed Fringe, you'd like 12 Monkeys, like the way they redid
Yes.
12 Monkeys. If you thought Fringe was fun, you'd like. If you thought Fringe was fun, if you enjoy shows that have elements of post-apocalyptic society to them, and just what the stuff like it. 12 Monkeys rework was really, really good. I deeply enjoyed that. Like that chastity. Who's got a chastity belt? And now that's hilarious, Johnny. Pick the lock. All right. Anyways, we'll let this lady, who's way too impressed, she better not make another "I'm so happy with it"
So
joke.
impressed with it,
And
though.
he let her just sit in that moment. Fucking asshole. You Canadians are dicks.
Spectacular ice.
Hey.
The most we've seen in over 10 years.
Yes, you've said, at least a decade seeing ice like this. So how often would you say over the course of, history is a big.
And have they caught a lot of immigrants yet? I mean, if ICE is in the area, have there been a lot of protesters? Oh, I'm sorry. Wrong ICE.
Wrong
big
eyes.
record book.
Oh,
But
speaking of wrong ICE, I saw something when I was out today because I had a therapy appointment today. I thought that might be a good idea to do before I go back to streaming. I saw something while I was out. Somebody in the area has written ICE under all the stop signs, like "Stop ICE." And now, just to be a dick, not for any political reason, not to make a stance, I want to go up to all those signs and just like take the whiteout marker that they used and write Israel. So every sign says "Stop Israel."
I like it.
Just thought that'd be more fun. I love the
I love
Viagra. I love the Viagra Falls. Historically white. Jesus. Who's Jesus? Why do we need Jesus? Remember that guy that crashed his sports car? Oh, yeah, I do. Damn good idea, Johnny. I thought it was fun. 1903, it froze completely. Yeah, it just about froze completely this time around, too. We'll see if they actually show it.
Ice like this, I'm sure it's occurred before, but what is that like for you guys as you take a look at tourism and attractions, and how does it just change the landscape?
Well, we often say that people should see Niagara Falls in all 4 seasons, but for some of our visitors, they say this is their favorite time to come because in the wintertime, and
Sorry.
only every so many years, we get this type of treatment that Mother Nature has been working hard. So for the last 3 weeks, we've had sub-seasonal temperatures, and that's
Shelley, for this minute, I'm going to follow you so I can change all the signs to say "Stop Jizreel." Look.
Nice.
Nobody can stop Jizreel, and here's why. By the time you know Jizreel's coming, it's already too late.
Hey, Birdie.
You're just lucky if she knows Jizreel's coming before you do. Because if you don't, she's going to get mad, especially if it gets in her hair. All right, let's go ahead and hit play.
You know what else
Let's-
you could do? You could take a Sharpie and write in front of ice, just write black.
Stop black ice.
Black ice is dangerous as fuck. Have you ever been driving on black ice? That shit's dangerous. Stop all black ice, please.
You completely reminded me of the SNL bit where they're talking about ice and black ice as road conditions, but they make it racial. They're like, well, I think we can all agree that white ice poses plenty of threats to society, but nothing is as dangerous as deadly black ice. And
Black
it
ice.
was kind of like a spy versus spy over ice thing. It was a very funny bit.
Yeah,
So, you reminded me of that, but okay, great.
I killed a car on black ice.
His
So
face
I know
is very red.
it's dangerous.
Yeah, his face is very red. Not a good angle to have like this upward or straight on desk lamp bulb shining on your face and absolutely no other light sources on the top or his right.
Well, the problem is you can tell in the room if you turn on the ceiling, like the room light is going to be.
It's going to be
he's
you're
be
going to
whited
wash out.
like mine.
He doesn't have.
Yeah.
This is what you would call not streaming friendly lighting. and somebody's like,
Well,
hey,
and that's why I use my TV, because my TV lights everything up perfectly. My TV is my ring light.
don't worry. Like I said, I'm gonna get the other computer fixed in like a month here, and I'll put all the stuff together, and then we'll just have to fucking set it all up.
I was looking at Fiery Red Podcast. He put up a video showing off his podcast studio, and very nice, very well put together. I definitely do not have that kind of a setup going on.
No, I've seen how you have it going on. And let me put it to you this way. I'll be so glad when that changes because I won't be able to look at that. I'll be like, no.
It's
We can
fine.
fix these things.
It's fine.
You could have your giant F off one monitor problem. That's going to be enough of like, you're like, I'm sorry, my OCD. You know how you're always like, no, you got to fix this. My OCD, it's driving me nuts. It's like, okay, that's going to be a win for me. It's like, no, you don't understand. I look at how you do it and I want to punch something. I don't know why.
It's not that bad.
Like when I see how you set up a
YouTube
show
chat.
and
I've
organize
got
a
Rumble
screen,
chat,
when I
and
see
I've got
how
us in Discord.
Right. I understand. But when I see how you set up a show and do a thing, I want to get a sack, I want to fill it with squirrels, and I want to just swing it into a tree. Like it just
I never meant to be a professional. I just want to
And
hang
that's
out
fine.
and talk to folks.
and that's fine. But this is one of the things. This is one of the things that will be available for you. Like one, certain things are going to improve just because of the change in general. One, we'll be in the same place, and we won't have to do the Discord part. That makes life a little bit easier.
Yes.
Two, when I'm doing when we're doing the show from my end, you're going to have to put up with multiple wall of monitors, and I'm going to keep you away from the chat so you can't quite see it all the time. Like just right there, like all three of them will be there, and the on-screen chat will be there. And I know your crazy butt will probably like, I'm gonna pull up my tablet and just follow the stream, and. But let's just say some of your less awesome tendencies will be forcibly reined in, so we'll be okay. And then when you're doing your show, it's your show, so I don't give a shit.
It doesn't matter.
There'll be times when I'll be like, Johnny, why won't you look at the screen? Because I can't, or I'm gonna hurt someone. I can't.
Look at
handle
this,
it.
Johnny. Look at this.
No.
We just pulled up.
AP
Oh!
totaled my first car because of black ice. I hit black ice once, and it kicked my rear tires on my Ford Tempo loose. And then the asphalt caught me, pulled me right back in. We were good.
No, we caught black ice going around a corner and hopped the curb, hit a
Ooh.
post, and that didn't stop us. So we hit a brick wall. I wasn't actually driving, but it was my car, and the car actually went that way.
I like St. Aaron's idea, or St. Aaron, whatever. Right, don't above stop. Yeah, as opposed to fixing the ice problem, leave the ice part and then just write in white above it, don't. So then again, and people be like, why would you do such a thing? Because somebody vandalized it to make a stupid message and a stupid point that didn't need to be made. So I thought, I'll vandalize it to make the opposite point, just to piss them off. Because the person who first vandalized it did it to piss people off. So, turnabout's fair play.
Yeah.
That guy.
There you go. It worked.
I would be so great to be interviewed for the news because I'd say something like, turnabout's fair play. That guy. I'd say, I'd emote the F, but I wouldn't say it. I'd self-silence.
Yeah.
Anyhow, why is the black ice causing... Why is this black ice guy? No, it's not a guy. It's literally the object known as black ice, where ice becomes either black or clear and blends in with the road to the point where you can't see it. You are lucky we
Much
have
like
some sympathy for you,
hydroplaning,
Johnny.
only it's frozen.
Oh,
It's
you
not
just
wet.
rant about random shit. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was ranting about random shit. Fuck it. Let's go back to this dude's fucking deep freeze.
To beautiful ice formations on the Horseshoe Falls, on the American Falls, and in fact, we're seeing an ice bridge. And what an ice bridge is lots of snow and ice covering from the Canadian side over to the U.S. side of the lower Niagara River Gorge.
That's incredible. You know, for tourists and folks who want to come see the attraction, what is it they can do around the Niagara Falls with all of this ice?
You can hide a body. Oh wait, shit. I'm sorry.
It's amazing.
Okay, now it's actually. I'm hitting pause because I'm playing with these people because we finally 2 minutes in, we finally get to the fun stuff. That looks crazy as F, man.
That's awesome.
A
Yeah,
complete
that
land
looks
bridge.
so cool.
That's it's kind of fun.
But Niagara Parks, we have attractions like Journey Behind the Falls, where guests go down an elevator out to a viewing platform, and they get very close to both the Horseshoe Falls and the lower gorge. Awesome opportunity to take photos,
be cool.
videos, but even just walking along the pathway along what we call the parapet wall, looking over the side of the gorge, you can see these beautiful ice formations. So
Wow.
it's a photographer's dream for sure.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is just stunning. It is a winter landscape that is
Supposed to be impossible according to global warming, but continue.
I feel like made for the movies when you see something like that.
Well, you know, part of it is in Canada, and as I've been told, in all movies
no.
is Canada, like because that's
We
Canada.
are very good at making use of sudden natural things too. So I wouldn't be surprised if there were half a dozen independent films trying to film over there right now, just getting B-roll for the next time they're doing a horrible storm movie
Okay,
about a storm and stuff. Yeah. I would not be surprised.
all right.
It's an incredible force of Mother Nature. I know when I've been there in the summertime, I've done the Maid in the Mist. I don't think the Maid in the Mist is running right now with all of those frozen waters.
That is correct, but our zipline operator is still operating. So if for the adventurous viewers, if they want to come down, do some winter
Are you still allowed to like go in a barrel over the falls? Wasn't that a thing people did?
Yeah, that was a thing a couple of people did.
Is that like illegal? You're not allowed to do
I'm
that?
sure it's probably illegal now.
That doesn't sound. What if you use a canoe or like a kayak?
Well, I think it's probably illegal in general.
But it's a ride.
Um,
Like, I'm not paying for a fucking roller coaster if I live near this river. I'm like, screw that noise.
Yeah.
Banzai!
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I've ever felt the need to canoe over whitewater quite this
zip
bad.
I'll
lining.
get out.
Again, to zip line.
Won't fly, won't canoe over whitewater.
Oh, I'll canoe.
Has
Not
a bigger
this
dick
kind
than
of
me. What do I
whitewater.
see in you?
What do you care? You can't get in the canoe. You can't. Well, I guess you
I
could
said-
get into the air.
You completely
plane,
spaced
but-
the has a bigger dick than me.
All I heard is he's got a
Yep.
bigger dick than.
Yeah,
Okay.
has a bigger dick than me. Oh, I was telling my therapist about this morning. Why I made that silly purchase is like because it's the world's smallest gavel, or not the world's smallest, but it's a tiny gavel, and it goes beautifully with the world's smallest butterfly knife.
Yeah.
I was explaining to her the size and scope of this butterfly knife. I'm like, it's really only good for opening envelopes. I mean,
Maybe he might accidentally trim a fingernail if
Right?
you're trying to play with it.
I mean, I have to be careful because if I go too West Side Story, it might fly out of my hand and kill my cat. Other than that, it's too thin of a blade to stab anything important on a person.
And you can see again these beautiful ice formations. So we got a couple of attractions that are
That's
open,
really
like Journey
cool.
Behind the Falls, our zip line, and very soon our Niagara Parks Power Station
Wow.
tunnel will reopen. We have some ice right now on the viewing platform, but there's lots of ways to experience Niagara Falls at this time of year.
Yeah, it's just stunning. When
Uh,
have the falls seen their worst?
You freaking dicks! One of the best shots that you got with your f***ing drone.
Journey Behind the Falls, our zip line, and very soon our Niagara Parks Power Station tunnel
Like this is where the snow. This is all like snow buildup.
will reopen. We have some ice right now on the viewing platform, but there's lots of ways to experience Niagara Falls at this time of year.
Yeah, it's
Like that's just trippy. You
Yeah.
have a freaking forest of snowfall and waterfall like stuff.
And ice.
And ice. And the mist has gone over it and the splashback has gone over that it's grown into like a almost fungal pattern.
Yeah.
You have ice mushrooms. Dude, if you wanted
cool.
to film an alien landscape, hello. if you could do that with
Right?
any safety. Right?
Like
look
I
how
said, I'll
fucking
bet you there's a
trippin-
whole bunch of folks out
look
there
how
shooting
tripadoo.
B-roll right now.
Look how
You can
tripadoo
set
that is.
aside. Yeah.
All right, can I go sledding on this? I want to go sledding on this one. Or that one. I want to go sledding on this one and go boop, 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 boop.
No, I'd want to go on the first one you pointed at, but you'd have
Oh.
to make sure you hung that corner.
You got to hang the
just
corner
right.
and go into the water?
Yeah. No,
Or
other
you gotta
way.
hang and go that way?
Yeah.
Why don't I see any polar bears? Isn't this where you see the polar bears?
No.
They don't come
No.
down
I mean,
south
we
with
can
the-
AI the polar bears in later if you'd like. But no, polar bears don't generally
Just
live
get-
in Niagara
Just get
Falls.
Coca-Cola to release a couple of them. They got a bunch. They use them every Christmas. I've seen them in the videos. They drink soda with
Be
Santa.
well, Wild. He's got to bounce early.
Oh,
you have a
You got to
great
bounce
one,
early.
Wild.
Well, thank you for jumping in. Thank you for joining us. Almost of the time, and most of the time ends in death. Oh, it's extremely illegal. Most of the time ends in death. Looks like a Windows
going
desktop
over.
background. It does. It does look like a Windows desktop background. It's pretty. It was pretty.
Mhm.
I'll tell you right now, like, if they lived closer, my dad would have been one of those people. I'm going to go up there and I'm going to fly my drone and get a whole bunch of video and footage and see who wants to use it. And it's like, nobody will,
Mhm.
because anybody that wants the footage will just go get and fly their own drone.
Well,
Every
no, but
time.
that's the thing. It's not true. A lot of people can't get over there to fly their own drone. Like if I'm producing a film out here on a shoestring budget,
Mhm.
and it's an ice, like a, instant freeze sort of a movie. I would pay money for people's flybys to use that in B movie or B roll. Nowadays. Oh, Pepsi stole the Coca-Cola Bears for the Super Bowl? What?
Nice.
Mr. Q was saying something when all those polar bears switched to Pepsi, Coca-Cola might just release them there on purpose. And I had no idea what you meant, Mr. Q. But Red Scoper's saying Pepsi stole the bears for the Super Bowl.
Stop
so now
bears.
I'm wondering, I would like to see the this commercial if
Yeah.
Pepsi's stealing their bears.
All right, I'm gonna look up Pepsi Bears Super Bowl commercial and see if we
Yeah.
can find.
I
this.
know there was a commercial about the Ring camera and no, stay off the table, Mabel. Sorry. Ring camera and just how invasive it is and how everybody's watching you everywhere. And I'm thinking, did it really need? Why did it take an ad at the Super Bowl for so many
Because people are stupid.
to realize what I've said all along? Yeah. You don't want cameras everywhere because
Guys,
people can
why
watch
did it take you so long to realize I was right?
Well, no, but it's not that I'm right. It's such a common sense. Like, no shit, people are watching you. You've got cameras everywhere. Like, I don't know.
All right,
The outrage
I'm
was surprising.
I'm gonna call bullshit on whoever was like, they took the Bears. They did not take the Bears. According to what we're seeing, this is the Pepsi Bears commercial. And I think you will agree, Digger, there is a glaring difference between the Coca-Cola Bears and the Pepsi Bears.
You got ID? Okay.
Nothing goes better with leftovers than some ice cold Pepsi. It's the
Wow. All I
no.
heard was the end.
Well,
I
it's
have
not
no
a matter
idea
of
what you were
hearing
saying
it.
during it.
He,
but-
he asked if you had any ID, and he looked at it. He's like, all right, you're all good. And he took the check, and they ran out with the bear. Or the bear ran out with the Pepsi. I'm going to say this, like, dude,
Yeah.
I get
don't
it.
think
They
Coca-Cola
stole the
Bears have to
Coca-Cola
worry.
Bears. No, they didn't. I felt like we had a legit theft, like the Bears were going to take off their badge and drink a Pepsi or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, but they're grizzly bears. They stole the bear theme. Ooh.
Mm.
Uh,
Coke over Pepsi all the time.
Well, I've never done Coke, but I wouldn't do it over a Pepsi, because like, what if it spills into the Pepsi, and now you gotta like chug the Pepsi to get all your Coke? Like, Matthew Q, wrong commercial. What? I don't have anything else. Oh, that's from 19 years ago. Oh, well, there you go. Well, let's go back. Pepsi Choice Super Bowl. Okay, 2 weeks ago. Why did it put the... Okay, so yeah, this is the Bears one. There.
You're not the only one. This can be heavy.
Oh, that's what's his nut. I recognize that guy.
Tell me about your mother.
I want to break free.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna get popped for this. That commercial blows. Ignore the link. Oh, was a polar bear. The polar bear was talking to a therapist after being fooled by the Pepsi Taste Challenge. Yeah, the fucking meh. A camera would have been helpful for Nancy Guthrie. We actually have some other stuff on that story. I've heard they found gloves, and they have a video of the supposed assailant. Anyway, so we'll skip there. Let's get to this one. A quick read for everybody. For those who didn't know, this is it the city of DC, or just the entire district? Well, I suppose DC is a district and a city. They spilled 250 million gallons of raw sewage in D.C. into the Potomac River last month. It is, quote, the largest spill in U.S. history. So I think we have to now legally... You're muted.
Oh, sorry. It's still going on, the river. It's still leaking.
Well, then
not...
that further supports my theory of we have to rename it to the Potomac River.
Yeah.
Viagra Falls and Potomac River.
I mean, you're not wrong. You're really not wrong.
I gotta stop trying to drink from an empty cup. So Potomac River. They released all of Congress into the river. I don't know about that, but I'll tell you this: whatever's happening, they gotta lock that shit down fast. They said,
it's literally it's disgusting, and it's been going on for what, nearly 2 months now? Was it the end of November?
Guys, it proves that once he was fully locked in as president, Donald Trump started draining the swamp. Now there's a whole bunch of sewage in the river because he's draining the swamp.
In the swamp. Yeah, their deer boat just got it. They're just refilling.
That's just
the swamp.
refilling the swamp. Oh,
Yeah. Nice.
So yes, DC Water CEO David Gaddis resolved to do everything possible to reclaim the Potomac River after last month's disastrous sewer pipe break. He said in an open letter to the community on Wednesday, the failure in a section of 72-inch sewer pipe known as the Potomac Interceptor. No, it's the Potomac. Again, Potomac.
Yeah,
Potomac Interceptor resulted in the release of hundreds of millions of gallons of raw sewage into the river just inside the Beltway along the C&O Canal in Montgomery County, Maryland. It's considered the largest spill of wastewater in U.S. history.
It's been, like I said, it's been going on for a couple of months at least now, and no one said a thing. No one's said
according
about this.
according to our good buddy David Gaddis, the leader of the DC Water Authority, the break apparently first arose on January 19th when security cameras detected unusual activity near one of the odor control facilities along the Clara Barton Parkway. That alert led to teams discovering a collapse in a section of Potomac Interceptor sewer line, which resulted in an uncontrolled overflow of wastewater into the Potomac River. By January 24th, an emergency bypass was activated to reroute flows and stop discharge. So they allowed uncontrolled overflow of raw sewage for only 5 or 6 days. It's fine. Oh, dear Lord. Guys, this is what it looked like on scene. This is what it looked like on scene. There's just into your river.
A to Z covered it. And he was gagging standing next to the chain link fence where it's spouting out just like that. He was standing on the other side. And he was gagging. It was not.
Oh, dear Lord.
Not
Oh, that's bad. Last week, the government said the rock blockage in the line is larger than originally expected. So now you've got what equates to a kidney stone in your sewage line. Alas, progress this week stumbled when a mass of non-disposable wipes clogged a pump, leading to significant overflow. This is another one of those people just assume baby wipes and things can be flushed. No, they can't.
Yeah. No.
That's why the diaper genie exists, asshat. Getting messages and calls asking if the river is safe. People are fishing. Oh, there are currently 2 polar bear plunges downriver. Don't do it.
No.
Don't do it. Don't.
Oh,
now
good Lord. I have had swimmer's itch. It is not fun.
Swimmer's
my
itch.
God.
I'm worried about way more than that. This is the bad version of the Beverly Hillbillies where he shoots the ground and the poo pipe instead of the oil. Or this is you know what? We thought we were so much better than China. They had a sewer line explode and cause a poo geyser. I'd rather have that. I'd rather have it raining shit for a few minutes than find out for the better part of a week we've just been pumping millions of gallons of shit into the water.
Gallons of shit. Yeah. Directly into the water. Yeah, and it's really, that river is used all the time by people. All the time.
Oh man.
Yeah.
God damn it. Then why have I been flushing flash wipes down the pooper for years? Because you're a horrible person? All I know is that most people, I've literally had a plumber when he was replacing my toilet. He's like, don't flush wipes down these things. And I was like, I don't do that, but okay. He's just like, I was like, they say flushable. I was like, yeah, they'll say flushable on the wipes. And you'll pay an arm and a leg for someone like me to come back here and fix your fucking toilet and tell you, no, they're not. So,
Right.
yeah, I'd say no.
Yeah.
This is the bad version of the yep, we covered that. Some people flush dude wipes and it leaked into a river. Yeah, again. And I know dude wipes are even ones that are they're biodegradable and all natural and you can flush them. Don't flush them.
No.
If all they claim is true, they'll break down just fine in a garbage garbage whatever. So, or burn in an
needs to be
incinerator.
able to dissolve down very quickly, like toilet paper, for example.
It's the same as putting bacon grease down the pooper. Don't do it. Why the hell would you go through all of the process of putting the bacon grease down the pooper?
Yeah, why would you put bacon grease down a I mean, I have poured really badly burned chili or pasta that's, I could see you scraping that all off and chucking it in or if you can't finish.
The worst.
I know kids not finishing their bowls of cereal, pour that down into
Dear
the
Lord,
into
you
the
people are
toilet.
flushing food. This is weird. But I will say
No,
this:
these are
of
things
all
I can
the
think of as
of all the
child.
foods to flush, I will say chili flushing it. You can't tell if that was before or after anyway. Most of the
Right,
time, so it's all the same.
yeah.
My apartment won't let me
but-
install a bidet. I'm gonna use my dude wipes until I can.
You're gonna pay an awful lot.
Dear Butch says, cook with your bacon grease. Yeah, I've been. I'll say this: I've been doing a lot better health-wise. I've lost a lot of weight, and I've cut back on medications, including marijuana and everything. And part of that, I think, is because I'm keeping. I've learned things from the Alone Show, and I make fat part of my diet and stuff.
Mhm.
So.
Yeah, that's.
I'm sorry. I'm still just tickled now that you really like this idea, And I'm like, oh God, I'm looking forward to this. We'll redo because your memory's spotty, and
Oh yeah.
and I can play with mine a little bit to pretend I don't know things. And we've watched so much that I'll get shit confused anyway. So
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
can start from season 1 all over again with doing
Nice.
and people will make them episode by episode so people can watch along if they want. If they've never seen Alone, they can. If they want to do the new seasons, they can. I love this idea. I ain't paying shit.
sure.
It's an apartment. Yeah, you should have to pay extra for a bidet. Garbage disposal, not hands. You can't flush food, but can flush vomit.
Well,
It's
yeah,
just-
like I said, I'm I
just
have
thinking
put
of like,
food down
how
the
do I
sink-
get
the
how do I
toilet,
get
but
the
it's
whole
never
turkey
been-
leg through the bend in the toilet
Well,
pipe?
yeah, no, see, and that's the thing. The sort of food that I've put down a toilet is not like a whole roast turkey, that sort of thing. It's quite literally
Oh, it's not me either.
yeah.
It's just the bones. Like, what am I going to do with this
cereal.
carcass? I ate a lot of
It's
turkey
nothing
and
that doesn't look like it's already gone through the body in the first place.
I ate a lot of turkey
it-
in October, and then I thoroughly, like top to bottom, even with cockroaches, clean the carcass, but I keep it together as one piece, and I just put it on the lawn. You're like, those decorations are amazing. I'm right, and they're biodegradable. You're like, what do you mean? I mean, just wait a while; it'll decompose.
And it looks creepier. every
Wait a
longer
minute.
it's
Do you
okay.
do that? You do that with all your decorations? No, just the skeletons. What about the person on the porch? You keep asking questions, you're going to join them.
Yeah. Red Scoper, that's what I'm thinking. Why would you take the bacon grease all the way to the bathroom and just to pour it in the toilet? That seems silly.
Brian, I always put a banana in the toilet so I can judge the scale. That's gross. Please don't tell me you then have other people eat said banana. Why would you take bacon these grass and drop it? Yeah, Red Scooper, all of us. I love all of us. Who's the one who brought up the you can't flush? St. Aaron can't flush food. Oh, nope, not the food vomit. Cook bacon. I don't even like it in the hand. Who said the bacon grease down the toilet?
I think it was St. Caesar.
Yeah, it was St. Caesar. Lo and behold, things go astray. It was St. Caesar. She's not here, but we should do it if she comes back before the end of the show, or otherwise next show. Our show, of course, sponsored this month for the studio, sponsored by Wild Saffy's Twisted Taffy. Wild Saffy's Twisted Taffy, every amazing piece of delicious taffy, lovingly wrapped in a tasteless dad joke. The taffy tastes great. The dad joke, not so much. Okay. So we're getting calls and messages every day asking if the river's safe. All right, so we covered the river. I want to do this one quick too. We had this from last week, last Friday. We didn't get to it, so it was supposed to be covered Monday, but we did not get to it. Not a lot of stories that I had left from the prep sheet for Monday survived the 3-day hiatus, so a lot of it went okay. Okay, you bunch of Guthrie suspects. No. Why would we? My country is already in the shitter. It can't get any more shittier.
I don't know. Keir Starmer might be stepping down. That can only be a boost. I mean, it says the Canadian who thought you can't get any worse than Trudeau, and then
you got
forced
Mark
Carney
Carney.
on us. Yeah.
I'll say this. Knowing nothing about your elections, I was super hopeful for Poilievre.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then when I found out just how jaded and fucked up your electoral system is, I was like, oh, never mind.
Yeah. Well, I knew we were super fucked when the very first time we've ever used the stupid voting machines. I can't remember the name of them. But the ones that have been proven time and again to be hackable. You guys use Dominion. Dominion is the thing. First time my province ever ever uses Dominion voting machines. It's also the first time in nearly 100 years that the Conservative Party of BC was actually about to take over. Literally 100 years since the Conservatives were last in control of BC.
Just the fact, the way your shit works.
You had it.
The way your shit works, the fact there's no direct vote. Like, we have the illusion of we're picking somebody different or whatever. He said he's not an establishment person, and I choose him. Like, we have the illusion that we have our hand on the wheel, and it's like, no, they're all backroom deals, fucking jerking each other off in a circle, so it doesn't really matter. Like, some hands are cleaner than others, but they all been touching dick. Like, that's really the way it comes down. Like, yours, it's just like, no, we don't even give you that illusion. You guys literally, you tell us what you think you want, and then we vote for what we want, and that's what you get.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. I mean, we've been wanting to change how our election is counted for, well, more than a decade. And that was one of the things Trudeau promised he would do for us when he was elected, is he would give us a vote on how we would go about counting our elections from here on out. He won, and he did. The problem was it was so vague and loosely worded that no matter what side the electorate decided on, didn't matter what we voted and chose, it was so vague that he could do whatever he wanted to make the numbers say whatever he wanted so that he could win. And then suddenly we've got him for 10 years.
This is why I don't think we'll ever have like a revolt in this country against the system. Because if you guys aren't, and your system is that bad to your face. Like,
well, we're just leaving. We're just gonna leave. Is the difference? We finally got a Trump.
You're threatening to, and we'll see that.
If we get off our butts and do it, we've got 3 years to do it. We got to do it before Trump's out of office.
Well, like I said, we'll see if that actually happens.
Got any pull right now?
Again, like, I don't think your government is gonna just let that happen. Like, you can say we're gonna do it, but unless you guys like start like stockpiling weapons and arming up and going, no, we're getting the Canadian government. Like, you guys are going, no, what we're going to do is we're going to secede, and we're not going to take any of the funding stuff that we're not going to tax our people and pay it forward to the government, blah, 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 blah. Like, you guys won't be allowed to do that.
Stuff. We
like,
will pay for
you'll pay your own medical stuff, you'll pay your own whatever. But my point is, any services, like I'm saying, the government of Canada is going to eventually come to the point where they go, hey, look, any services or supply or whatever we would do for you, we're not going to do for you if you're doing this then. Like, we're going to cut off your supply. So you guys are all on your own. Well, then, who's to stop China from going, we're going to invade this area? It's not like Canada's going to come to your defense or America's going to come to you're on your own.
Oh, yes, you will. Yes, you will.
No, we won't.
To defend a piece of land from
not unless you're signing on that dotted line and you're becoming a piece of the United States of A.
No, I think you would protect your own asset.
No. What we'll do is we'll let them take over unless you sign on the dotted line. And then after they take over and you don't exist, we'll seize it from them, and it'll be an occupied territory that our peacekeeping forces are maintaining, and it's ours.
Okay,
I'm saying no way do you get what you want out of this. I love you. I love you so much. But no way do you get, we're a free and proud Canada that says you to the government's rules and we're doing it our way, but they still got our back if shit hits the fan. No, that's not going to be a thing. Well, America's going to come in and defend us, the freedom of, no. But Canada will be on your doorstep. Right, and we'll wait until they've taken every inch of the porch before we step in.
Well, I think you're misunderstanding how independence is supposed to work. How they're planning on it
I think you feel right, but the way you've explained it to me sounds like an effing pipe dream. So the way you've explained it to me is, well, we're not going to pay into Canada to support the funding and the policies and the things that they're doing. It's like, right, they're going to have a stick to hit you with to force you to do that. And that stick will come down to eventually either just not being part of Canada. Like, I don't think you get it right. You don't get away from that. Come at us, China. You got not Americans. We got Americans for allies. Richard asking earlier, did your cat die? No, Alucard's fine. Someone else in my family passed away. Not really gonna go about that again. We kind of touched on it earlier. We can't get our shit together, Digger. What makes you think that we would agree to defend you? Oh, again, like I said, we wouldn't be defending. We would be conquering.
Well,
or we'd drive out Canada, and then we'd be a peacekeeping force.
if it gets to that point, like they're not trying to be a full separate identity. It's just they're giving themselves the rights that your states have.
Yeah, but again,
in
your
Canada, the
government,
provinces don't.
your government's built
That
on
right.
a system. Like, look, this is what I'm saying to you. Your government's built on a system of needing those states to not have those rights so they can make them do whatever they want, which is why you guys want.
Right.
And you're not
We're
right. But listen to me.
right.
Listen to me.
And
So
the
you're
West
telling
is
me
done with
you're
it.
telling me the government that doesn't let you guys pick who you get to vote for and all that stuff, they're just going to sit back on their haunches and just, oh, twiddly dem, oh, too darn, they signed a piece of paper. I guess we'll just be completely fucked on the books, and there's nothing we can do. No. They're going to fight tooth and nail. First legally, then they'll withhold services and stuff and everything like that. Like,
Well, and that's what
protection.
I'm saying. When they withhold the services that they're withholding, Alberta and Saskatchewan, and I think Nunavut, they've been working for years already. They've got systems in place to replace those federal
Military-
handouts.
Like
I'm
military,
not
police
sure what they're
force,
doing
law and
specifically.
order, peacekeeping stuff. Like, again, like, you aren't going to have people necessarily in the government. You're going to have to set up, like I said, you're going to have to set up your own independent government, or Canada is going to make rules that won't allow you to do what you're doing, or because you're doing what you're doing, they won't be the government that you need.
But that's what I'm saying.
There's aspects of the government that you need on a global level. Because, like I said, if
Well,
the aspects
yeah.
aren't there, hello, China.
Yes. No, I understand that. And that's what I'm saying. They've been writing up the legislation for this stuff for years so that they've got things in place to replace the federal government's funding of disability, for example.
Right.
They've got different things in place instead of the global healthcare thing. They've got their own thing set up. So it'll be Albertan healthcare system, so that their taxes will go in to feed the Alberta healthcare system,
Right,
not
but
the
I'm
entire
saying
country. So
I'm saying when Big Bad Canada as a country is now looking at a way of having to balance the books for its healthcare system, and it can't because of what you're doing, that's when they come up with like the stick option. As Brian said, the government won't let you do it. Like they're going to fight back and try to
I
obstruct you
don't.
to the they
Yeah,
are.
I don't know that as scary as you think, though. It's not. They don't have the same control over the populace as they did with the Ukraine back, and I believe it was actually 2006 was the original referendum.
I'm just saying in
and then they
general,
sent people in
like I
to-
said, like I said, this scenario, I'm painting it as right now in my head, like you guys continue to resist, they continue to be like hammer down, hammer down, hammer down. The way that ends is Canada goes, well, then we're just fucking done with you. You're in your own independent territory, and don't come crying to us for anything, because we
Well-
aren't going to come crying to you for anything. And then, like I said, when that happens, you either become American, or at the very least, like
have our
an
own
American
military
territory,
protection, yeah.
or you have to
Yeah.
have your own military. You're going to have your own governmental infrastructure. You have
Yes.
resources, so you have like
Yes.
bartering chips, but you're going to have
Yes.
national interests, American, Chinese, whatever, trying to get in to access that stuff legally or illegally. There's going to be a lot of fucking.
Yeah. Well, and like I said, it's not something that happens overnight, and it's not something that's just come up. They've been working for decades putting legislation in place to get to this point. Well, less than 2 decades, but more than 1 decade. I think they've been working
But my point
15
is,
years
again,
on it.
as
Either which way.
as
It-
much as they've
I'm
been
sure
working with it, I'm sure
people higher than me have thought of these things, I am sure.
right. But I'm just saying, for all
I
the
know
work,
when it comes to the police force, they're just getting rid of the RCMP and putting in their own private
Yeah,
police force.
and that's
It's
fine.
not,
But I'm
yeah.
just saying, overall, they're like, unless you're completely walking away from the government, which you always painted as, no, we're not completely walking. We're just not paying for the stuff we don't want to pay for anymore. I'm like, yeah, and the government is not going to just sit on their hands and let that happen. So for as long as your friends have been writing these rules and doing that stuff, the people in the government that have allowed this to become the machination that it is are going to continue stacking the odds against you. And like I said, when you explain your election systems to me, I'm like, yeah, do you think they're really going to... The same people that are like, no, we're just going to make the rules so we can vote for whoever we want. We're just going to stack the odds against you time and time again in public, in your face. Yeah, we're just going to sit back and let you write laws over the course of a decade and a half. And we're not going to, at any point, come up with, plan, or implement anything to prevent you from taking away our power. We're just going to sit here and let it happen. I'm sorry, call me crazy.
Well, I'm not.
I don't see that being a thing.
I don't see them just sitting there and letting it happen, but I don't see how they're stopping it either. Is the thing.
Again,
our
I told you what I
military
thought.
is bare minimum, and what military we do have wouldn't fight against Canadians.
Right, but that's the thing. If China were to say, like, try to forcefully take a piece of Canada,
right?
Canada could go to the UN and appeal for aid and
Alberta
support.
is still paying into the Canadian military, like the federal military budget.
Right. But then who's to say that they don't start making you pay exorbitant amounts in the military budget to offset the cost? And if you go, oh, well, then we'll stop paying for that. Right. Like, my point is, they're going to, like, this isn't going to happen the way.
I don't know. I'm just talking about what is going on at the moment. I have no idea whether it's actually going to work or not. Like I said, if they have any hope of doing it, I think they've got to do it before Trump walks out, because he's the big scary bad guy that's going to back it. I don't know if it's actually going to happen.
Just to catch up to this, Richard, I'd never try to flush the cat. Well, one, he wouldn't fit. Two, somebody's making me an urn for him. So, and three, if we don't go with either of those options, I really like cat drone, taxidermy cat drone. All right, machination is short for macaroni, and cheese nation, right?
Yes, that's exactly it. Mac and cheese nation.
No, I don't think that's.
And we're built on it.
I don't think that's the thing. Anyways, let's go to a little bit more of a nonsensical story. This is from Los Angeles from last week. Somebody stole, like, a gym wanted to have a fun thing and somebody stole it. Let's go to this.
Now at 10:30, a larger-than-life Hulk statue outside a West Hollywood gym is just taking a beating, repeatedly vandalized, and the owner says he just can't understand
I thought it was stolen.
why. He says it's happened multiple times in just the last few months, sometimes right in the middle of the day. And
people are beating the shit out of a red Hulk statue. That is awesome. Machination is to extremely think something through to the point where you would be considered murder instead of homicide. Oh, that's a weird example to give us for the structural use and intent of the word machination.
Yes.
I don't know about you. I'm uncomfortable. I'm gonna hit play.
Had enough.
Okay.
KTLA's Lindsay Pena is live on the Sunset Strip with the security camera video that owner is now sharing. Lindsay.
Hit that Hulk.
Cher and Rick, we're on a busy stretch of the Sunset Strip, right near the corner of Sunset and Sweetser. And the owner says that most people just want to take a
All right, I just noticed your audio's out of sync with your video, and it's driving me effing nuts, you guys.
picture with that statue or get a closer look. But then there's the others who just
it's like
see
watching like the old school Chinese movies when they dubbed it,
Yeah.
but nobody spent any.
Yes,
Like a
the
lot
kung
of things
fu.
have been learned over time about how to properly dub something, whether it be into a different language for live action or anime. And proper like audio beating, pacing, and practice is really a thing. And unfortunately, when you don't have it, you get a. And then there were, and it's just like, no, I want to see you eat a banana or drink a glass of water while speaking like it's some sort of weird magician's ventriloquist act.
to want to destroy it.
There was 2 puncture wounds here the first time.
Oh no, they punctured his packs. They're after some Hulk
Oh, no.
packs. They're after some deep fried
no.
Hulk packs.
You got to turn your rings around, people. You punch with the ring gem side out. You're going to do damage you're going to pay for, and you're also going to damaging those nice rings.
We
turn the
didn't
gem
hear anything
inside.
about rings. We just heard that they were punching pecs.
Oh, come on. If there's punctures in the pecs, the punctures are coming from people wearing
We don't know that
gemstones,
it's
Trace.
coming from fist action. They could be puncturing them with other stuff.
That broke.
This massive red Hulk statue has been through a lot.
He's gonna fix the nose and the lip tomorrow from that guy hitting it with the skateboard.
It's been outside the Lab Athletic Club on Sunset Boulevard for only about 6 months, and in that time, owner Rocco DiStefano says it's become a popular target for vandals.
It's a challenging
That
figure.
sucks.
It's red, so I don't know if when people see it, it's like a
There, people are like cows,
Yeah.
and they just. Here's what if you have an uncontrollable urge to punch the Red Hulk, because there's a Red Hulk statue outside of a gym, which, by the way, couldn't think of a more fitting place for a like no that fits that fucking no like Lou Ferrigno was a bodybuilder, like no, that fucking fits, like that makes total sense. If you have to go off and hit that, you need to moo like a cow first to let me know you're a bull. Just be, look at it, just be, "Mrrr," and then you've got to,
Whack.
start rutting the ground with your hoof to let them know, like, I'm serious and I'm warming up, and then you got to run at it. You have to hit it with your
Yeah,
head.
I don't know. I understand giving it a couple of playful, 1, 2, 3s on your way into a good workout sort of thing. But yeah, I don't understand. You're flailing at it with a skateboard. Like, to what end? How can it make you that angry?
Mm.
It's just a Red Hulk.
Here's Brian. I totally agree, and I understand what you're saying. By the way, the Red Hulk movie with Falcon fucking sucks dick bags. It's just a horrible piece of woke garbage. It's why I'm done with Marvel overall. I'm waiting to see stuff when it's free to see, and I'm like, is it any good? Okay, maybe. Like, I have zero faith in the new Avengers movie. People are like, it's gonna be great. Like, fuck that. I saw Captain America, Red Hulk. So you know what? I'm gonna expect dog shit because I don't mind being wrong. I'll be pleasantly surprised. But anyways, so yeah, I saw that. Here's where that didn't fit for Trump. Trump doesn't ever get angry. Like, Trump laughs at this stuff. That's the one part where it's like,
Yeah.
I get what Brian's saying. Like, he was a very like our country first, and we have to protect our nation stuff. But the thing is like, and that's my problem. These guys in Hollywood should know it. A lot of them have friends who are Jewish. If they wanted to make Harrison Ford, he needs to say all of that, but then immediately answer a phone from like the Middle East. We don't need to say what country. We all know. And then he'll be like, no, that's right. That's right, BB. I'm just a good guy. And then hang up the phone. Like, if he had done that in the movie, see, then I
That
would have
would've
understand
been-
it was Trump. And then I would have been like,
Yeah.
spot on. Spot on.
Oh my. I do see what you're saying. Yeah.
Stupid people touching other people's property. I get to the, like, I could understand someone coming up and like play hitting it and maybe accidentally causing damage,
Yeah.
but to the point where like the dude with the skateboard and like he said, they see the red and they just get fucking triggered, like their base need hit something. Like, I understand. I have it all the time. I get it when I see Digger's screen arrangement, but I don't actually act on it. Like, it's all right for these switches to get flipped in your brain, but where you become a human being with higher brain function is where you know it flipped, you feel the need, but then the sense of your brain that goes, yeah, but that's fucking childish and we're not going to do that, kicks in, and then you move on. Or in my case, the pothead part of my brain goes, that's more effort than it's worth, and I'd rather eat a burrito. And that's kind of how it
Right.
goes. Just fucking food wins every time.
Seeing red in a matador fight.
He says at least half a dozen times people have been caught on camera attacking the towering figure, which cost around $15,000 to make and install.
Oh,
Most
dude, if I was going to punch anybody, whoever sold you on that enterprise, 15
He special
grand.
ordered that to be made. I figured it was just like some studio
No.
prop or something. He paid for that specifically.
It was in
Wow.
LA. I assumed it was like I was assuming it was going to be part of
Yeah.
like a promotional thing for a movie, like when the
Yeah.
movie came out. And no. You know what it is? Oh my God, I just figured it out. It's in
You
LA.
should paint it blue.
No, I figured it out. It's in LA.
Mm-hmm.
As Brian already said, in the Red Hulk movie that came out a little while ago, the Red Hulk, President What's-His-Nut, was supposed to be a stand-in for Trump, and it wasn't even thinly veiled.
Okay.
So this asshat is probably an anti-Trump person who is so deranged on hating a guy that he has to attack a fake statue of a fictional character that was loosely based off of the person he can't stand. I think I figured it out, you guys. You know what the problem is? You live in LA and you guys are woke retards.
Yep. Got it.
Recently, someone with a skateboard in the middle of the day hitting it.
That comes at a cost every time that it's broken. It's been a few $1,000s to repair.
In addition to the vandals, Mother Nature dealt a significant blow to the Hulk.
Oh, he had to prove he's a bigger, better man by punching a statue.
Stefano says a Santa Ana event knocked the statue to the ground, shattering it.
Damn. So an earthquake crumbled the Hulk.
But a local artist came through, salvaging it.
We can call it the Franken Hulk. You know, like we've definitely Frankensteined it back together. It was a Christmas miracle a few days before Christmas.
It had just been repaired and put back up when that person with the skateboard damaged it again. At least one of the vandals has been caught by police and, according to DeStefano, is now facing felony vandalism charges.
Every time you do damage something like this, it is over $1,000. You know, it's vandalism.
Despite the setbacks, DeStefano says the Hulk will remain a symbol of the gym he's worked so hard to build.
No matter how many times you get put down, you're going to send back up.
I mean,
well, that's kind of a nice sentiment,
right?
I mean, yeah.
No
matter what,
it's a symbol of strength. It's a symbol of perseverance.
Yeah, but the Red Hulk, I'm not, forgive me if I'm wrong, wasn't the Red Hulk kind of always a bad guy? It's the question of why did you go with Red Hulk? That's the question I'm asking. Why isn't it Green Hulk? Is it because Green Hulk you get like sued? That's another thing. You have the licensing rights to put up I suppose that's why it's not Green Hulk. They're probably like, that's infringement on
You should paint it blue.
Blue
See
Hulk?
if he gets a different reaction from a blue Hulk.
Now he just looks like he's asphyxiating. A blue Hulk is just a red Hulk that's out of air. Have there been any Canadian superheroes? Ross Dog's Broken Spirit.
Yeah.
Wolverine. Deadpool.
Deadpool.
We have my
Trevor,
two
if you want to call him a superhero, I kind of think in his own way he's a superhero.
damn near fucking weak with my finger. Stupid nail polish.
There's a nail polish remover too, you know.
No. Here's why we don't use the nail polish remover. Because the nail polish bit is one of the few bits where when it's on there, it's funny to watch me fail boat attempt to apply it.
Yes.
It is kind of funny. But other than that, it's kind of lame. It's kind of gay. Like, really? Yeah, but there's very few bits. Like, because the shaving thing's over when the show's over. I just shave it all down. So my face goes back to normal. The arm shaving thing, that bugs me, but that's not that big a deal. This stands out, and it's how long it lasts.
Yes, it does.
So I actually like not using the nail polish remover. Because of Harrison Ford, Red Hulk is cheaper than a Mark Green Hulk. Dudley Do Right. The face isn't Harrison Ford. The face is Hulk. I'm saying this exact statue painted green could work just fine. I don't think it has to do with Mark Ruffalo and Harrison Ford. They didn't make a statue of Green Hulk. My guess, he's a Marvel fan and bought the statue. He doesn't need copyright permission to have it up in front of his business. He isn't breaking any laws. Well, then again, why wouldn't it be green? So he said he paid to have this thing. I don't know. Whatever. Either way, people are lame and gay for destroying the statue. I hope they get hope they get kicked in the dick. Dick
Right.
bags.
I hope that skateboarder does a face plant. It's all sort of road rash.
All right, so we've got the MMA thing. Before we go into that, I wanted to cover this briefly. You guys may have heard about this, but according to recent news released in The Athletic last week, a lot of Olympic skiers, particularly the jumpers, have been getting penis enlarging surgeries or drugs. All right, so they're dick doping. I don't know. They're doing something. They're taking, you know what it is? They're taking the Viagra Falls. Olympic ski jumpers are accused of enlarging their penises to fly further. Like, this is one of those things where I'm like, I don't understand how, like, you know what helps really get that lift? Huge fucking cock. Think about any time.
Aerodynamically, wouldn't you want to tuck?
Right?
I
See,
wouldn't
think, but
you'd
that,
want-
you think
that's
so.
more drag.
But that's because a lot of people don't realize. Think about any time you've ever seen just a majestic bird taking flight, or even just a not majestic bird. Picture like a whole flock of Canadian geese jumping into the air. You always look down, they just got their dicks waving in the wind. Like, that helps.
That's
Big
true.
dicks fly
That's true.
farther.
Yeah. That's how you can tell the men from the women when they're flying in V formation.
Look, when you're hitting that jump in the Olympics, when you hit that jump and you bring those skis up to your shoulder blades, I better think you have 3 skis. Otherwise, you ain't going the distance.
He's going the distance. He's
Going for speed. He took a bunch of
He
drugs to
pumps his
increase the
dick.
size of his ween.
Oh, goodness.
Look, Your Honor, it's not technically performance enhancing unless you're my wife. She's the only one who really got a bonus out of this. Really.
Drag causes more lift, which gives them extra distance.
I guess.
That's awesome.
When they get fitted for their suit, they inject hyaluronic into the penis.
Hyaluronic acid into
for-
the penis for extra centimeters in the suit.
Just
They're putting hydrochloric acid
I didn't-
in their dick so they can have basically a cod piece
when
to
I
fly
first
further.
when I first met Timothy, I did not think he had what it took to be a world-class ski jumper. But then while we were in the locker room, I was shaving. I had my back to him, and I just heard zip. And I went, "Oh my God, he's gonna be the greatest there ever was." As soon as I heard the cold, wet thwap of his wang dang hitting what I'm assuming was the bench, later found out the floor in front of him, I'm like, well, this man's a tripod. I expect him to take home the gold. Tell you this, it gives new meaning to anyone who says they're big dicking it when they're doing it. Oh, these guys are big dicking this jump. Like, you have no idea. Like, they paid to have an even bigger dick. So then, here's my question: do the women do the ski jumping too, or is it just a men's sport?
Well, no, it's
The women do too.
women
So
do
then, what
too,
do the
yeah.
ladies do? Do they get like?
I don't know.
clit-
Are we going
do
to
they-
start stuffing?
They start stuffing your clits or something? I don't know what you like.
Well, no, you'd buy yourself a I don't know, like a cod piece, basically. I don't know. I don't know.
A lot
I
of people
still
don't
don't know.
realize that the camel toe helps improve the aerodynamics, because what it does is it makes a buffer, a thick camel toe make a buffer on either side, and then the that condenses the air, forcing it to stream like right up the crack in the middle there, which gives you extra lift.
I'm thinking Red Scoper got it wrong. I think Labglass had it right. I think it's hyaluronic acid, not hydrochloric acid that they're using. It's the same sort of thing that women use, well, and men too, in face, like for fillers and stuff. But yeah, someone, I think it was Saint Aaron, was writing about how you got to be careful, because you're basically putting it
You're
into
gonna deform your
the
body.
space where the nerve ends are. So you're dampening your sensation from your dick.
Here's what I'm going to say about this. Brian the Science mentioned a few centimeters can give extra feet of distance. Here's what I'm going to say. Brian, I used to lie to women too. Just tell me you have a small dick. Everything will be fine. Look, it's only a few centimeters, but it can give you a few extra feet of distance. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. It's going to be underwhelming. You're going to go home unfulfilled. Just be ready now. I would hope it's
all
not.
about how you bang the walls. I tell you. It's not length. How you bang the wall.
Let me tell you, I don't big dick it like some guys. I approach every lady's vagina like Huckleberry Finn. I'm gonna whitewash all these fences, and I'm gonna start slow and hit them all, and that's all it is. And when I'm done, I'm gonna yell, "No, Johnny." All right, so yes, so ski jumpers are apparently, I suppose you're jumping downhill, like you launch yourself up, and it's all about pulling you downhill. I suppose the weight, the girth, as gravity tugs on your packer. All right, so this is the MMA fight thing. Let's make sure if there wasn't a whole bunch of videos. Yeah, there is not. There's no videos. It's just this one. So this dude gets jumped by the fans after he pulled a Mike Tyson. I wanna check this out. Let's full screen this. Let's just click there and we'll full screen the video. And we heard the audio there. It's a touch loud. We'll bring that down. Right there. It's just a happy little dot of a tree. And then we'll go right over here. Boop. And then we'll press play on two men who are totally not gay touching each other.
Oh, it's pretty low kick. Oh,
see, that's man-on-man contact.
Oh,
dude, he's holy crap! I didn't expect it to get that intense right away. He hungry hippoed that guy's face.
Yeah.
Low kick. Oh, it's pretty low kick. Oh, double under.
Oh, this isn't even in America. This is in like.
No.
This is in like the Middle East, Eastern Europe. Okay, so he won. He went in for that wholeheartedly. Now, with the Mike Tyson thing, people have told me that that Evander Holyfield was kind of pulling dirty moves. Not straight up cheap shots or anything, but kind of being kind of a cheeky, cheap asshole.
Yeah.
And so he kind of egged on Tyson in a way that's how Tyson eventually, frustrated and annoyed and whatever, just kind of snapped back, and that's how he did it, supposedly. So I gotta know, what did this guy do to you where you thought the best thing you could do is eat his face?
Oh shit, yeah.
So yeah.
Ali Harry opravdu svého soupeře pokousal.
They're attacking him in he's tasted human flesh. Put him down.
Shit, a whole lot of people going down then with the jerky. Holy Hannah.
What?
All the jerky being shared by the elites. Ellen DeGeneres was loving herself some jerky.
All right, this is another one of those you've mentioned a tinfoil hat conspiracy theory that I have nothing on. And I'm like,
I don't think it's tinfoil. I think it's proven. It's in the Epstein files that were released. Jerky was another one of the code words. For Long Pig. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm not. This is not. I don't need to reach for the tinfoil. This is in.
So they were eating people.
Documents.
We have proof that these people were eating people.
They were sharing jerky. They've got the work order for vats of that. I can't remember. Is it sulfuric acid? Whatever acid it is that murder people in horror movies, they use to dissolve bodies quickly.
That's usually sulfuric acid or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So they've got shipments of that going to the island. Suddenly, just before crackdown, I think before his first arrest. I don't know. It's a second.
Yeah, but you
I
can also use that to
I'm just skimming over it.
You could also use that to just like destroy like bloody sheets or anything if you want to completely destroy it, so there's no like biological evidence.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm just saying I don't feel I have to put the tinfoil hat on. That
Hydrochloric,
jerky
not
stuff is
that's
proven.
not sulfuric.
Hydrochloric.
Says
acid,
Jelly from
yeah.
Smelly. I'll buy.
That's why I
Jelly
was
from Smelly.
saying Red Scoper's not.
I like St. Aaron's eBay listing: earlobe from fight, slightly chewed but still intact.
Yes.
Look, I'm not saying it's fresh. I'm just saying it's second hand. Technically third by the time you get it.
Wouldn't it be awful if the Olympic skier got those two mixed up by accident instead of getting his hyaluronic?
No. Here's why that would be awful, and I don't want to think about it. I've seen the end of Saw 7. We watched it together.
Okay. Yes.
That's pretty much what happens in Saw 7. He gets all the way through that murder maze, and he gets a frickin' like door latch thing of injections of hydrochloric acid or whatever, and he just dissolves right then and there.
Okay. I see. My memory is that's gone. Year.
I just remember. I just remembered a Key and Peele sketch about trash talking before MMA fights. Yeah, but wasn't it like I'm gonna fuck you in the ass, and then like they ended up living together. Like, we're gonna get a place and we're gonna live together, and I'm gonna fuck you in the ass. Like, and they kept ramping it up, and then eventually they're like sitting there on the porch, just drinking tea. If I'm remembering the same one you are, otherwise I have no idea.
That sounds vaguely familiar. A sketch like that. I don't know.
I don't know if that's correct. All right, so he ate his opponent's ear, and they nearly ate him alive. So
well, there you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
Indeed. We have about an hour left.
There
in the
are
program.
lines that you don't cross in MMA. You know, biting bits off is just one of them. You don't do it.
They came for the ears, and I said nothing because I don't have any ears. And they came for the dick, and I went, hold on. Why are you trying to put that in your mouth, son? Here's what, like, you get cauliflower ear from fighting, so maybe he was just really hungry and he thought he saw a vegetable.
Maybe they're friends, and he knew his buddy was trying to get the ear surgery for the cauliflower ear fixed, but they weren't covering it. So he bit it off. So now the medical has to cover the ear repair.
I'll say this: that's one where I'm like, dude, I understand low blows, but fucking eat before a fight, Jesus, man, just a little bit. We got a bunch of stuff to do for this last hour, and then we'll have
Brian
some stuff.
just painted an awesome mental image.
Okay.
No, if you thought your
dick.
daily commute was stressful, imagine accidentally.
Imagine, no, don't imagine. I will get to you in a minute. You dick. And now I don't remember where I was. I think there. All right, yeah. So then that's the last one. All right, so we've got our last story for the second hour up. So our second hour stuff is loaded. We'll get through that. We're down to $60 on the 23rd for our goal because of everything. So thank you very much for supporting the program and all of that fun.
Thanks.
Cauliflower dick. I don't want cauliflower dick,
Yeah.
Brian. I don't want cauliflower dick.
The image, the mental image is.
Shall I just smell it?
Thank you
I'm
for
calling
that.
it Zombie Apocalypse Patient Zero. Right? It all started with a prize fighter. Let's see, Matthew Q. I would hope it's not hydraulic acid. What do you use to clean pipes? But if you use Digger's goofy metric system, then the length sounds huge because you could say it's like 234 centimeters. I don't know what we're talking about. I think Mr. Q is off on the time. Now I got to check because he seems way behind on this. Patient Zero. Nope. I'm looking at this. We're right on par on my YouTube thing. It's not lagging a touch. So
nice.
Don't know what else. And the bit rate's been pretty steady and pretty solid. So we've got all of those things going. We're going for another another hour or so. You have a stream or two that you do during the week, and you haven't been for your own personal reasons, not because of me. Are you doing any streams this week or no?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Just
Well,
coming on
suppose
here.
I just realized I'm a dick, and I apologize. It's Thursday. Like, are you doing any streams? Are you gonna do a stream on Friday, which you've never ever done except when you come on this program? Are you gonna? Yeah, no, fucking asshole.
I was really hoping that a new specialist and a new form of treatment might help with the pain, because my pain levels have been getting, worse and worse, and whatever. But unfortunately, it turns out it is not covered by my disability, and it's going to cost me $200 or $300 for the first visit, and then $100 every other visit after that. I just don't have that kind of money. So unfortunately, that new area of treatment fell through. But yeah, I'm that's the thing. If the pain is okay, I can stream. If the pain isn't okay, I can't, and I don't really know until the day or the hour.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
All right. Well,
Like, I'm really hurting now.
Jeffrey's like, do you even stream, bro? How often are the visits, and how long does it last? Says Brian.
He said an infusion would take 10 hours, so it's like an all-day thing. I sit there. Lidocaine, high dose of lidocaine, and then they usually add ketamine to it as well. And that's what I've got to pay for, is the lidocaine and the ketamine, because they're not covered for some reason.
Of course
not. and of course the special unit that they use, because it's an infusion, so they've got to run it all the way through your blood system, and yeah. So
Lab
special
asking,
stuff, yeah.
have you tried butt play?
I have not tried butt
feel
play.
strangely drawn to its presence.
Boy, I'm glad they're rating us right there. Hiya, Jesse.
Thank you,
Hi,
Jesse. Rating Jesse Tyler, the rating with 5 people. Thank you, Jesse. We're going for
No, I
another.
haven't tried butt play.
We're going for another 45 minutes. She hasn't tried butt play. Hello, Raiders, as Saint Caesar said. Nice. I'm going to get a cocaine prescription myself. I mean, I guess, lucky if you can score it. Here's what I'm Star Spangled trying to get when I see my doctors next month. I want them to prescribe ivermectin to be taken daily, and I want to talk to them about some other procedures and things, and I want to be given B vitamins to try and help my cognitive issues. And if they won't do any of those, it's even more oomph for playing hop, skip, and a jump. Did someone say cocaine? Says Jesse. Yes, it was jelly for the smelly. I can't be sure that
So
they were
it's
serious.
Lidocaine.
Well, he said a
and
cocaine
ketamine.
prescription. He's trying to get.
lidocaine.
He's trying to get that one. You know what it is? He's
Oh, I
narcoleptic.
misunderstood.
He's narcoleptic. He needs it for the energy boost. Keep him getting through his day. Fucking
Right.
can't afford to fall asleep. New people read the stream. First thing they hear, no, I haven't tried butt play, says Rexstar. I don't
Right?
know how many of them
Like,
are new
I'm
people.
glad
but
you
yeah.
guys showed up for that.
We've been rated a few times by Jesse Tyler. Always happy to be rated by people. Thank you very much, Jesse. I don't think they're all necessarily new. But yeah, either way, she hasn't tried butt play. What do you want?
Yeah. No, it's meant because it's an infusion and it takes so much time. It's basically trying to reset the pain receptors in my brain. Because that's kind of the problem. My body thinks it's always in extreme pain. Like the pain receptors are just off. and so things that shouldn't hurt, that wouldn't hurt most people, really hurt me. Sometimes I like my skin hurts to touch. That's why I need special clothing and stuff without seams and bedding and stuff. It's a whole big thing, and it's loads of fun. And apparently the infusion of the lidocaine and the ketamine, resets the pain receptors. And it was a repeat thing because every repeat visit was only $100 a visit. So it obviously doesn't last forever, but I'm not quite sure how long a treatment would last. I don't know.
Okay.
It's out of my price range anyway, so fuck it.
Well, we'll see what we can figure out. Next week. Oh, let's wait. We're reading too far into the article. Somebody else. Well, I have an infusion for you, says Lab Glass.
Yes, I have heard.
Lab Glass, you might appreciate this. A study came out that shows people fart way more than anyone thought.
Because we need to be spending money researching how often people fart.
Science has come together, and they have managed to develop smart underwear. Boxer briefs that can tell when you queef. They have got Intella underwear that now, like a Ring doorbell on your brown eye, they are watching for every time it blinks. And let me tell you, they have counted the average daily time a person toots. And this is a fully taxpayer-funded study. Researchers in Maryland built smart underwear to accurately measure how many times the average person toots. What's your guess, Digger?
So they were specifically built to test how often it's not like smart underwear is going to test things like,
not yet.
Are you getting sick?
I mean,
like, do you have stone?
Not yet, but I guarantee you the people that worked in unison with this research company to develop smart underwear are going to market it and try and sell smart underwear. Keep an eye on your health. It checks your fecal matter and whatever. And I'm sure we'll probably count toots against your global credit score for climate change.
It's right. Oh my God.
Right.
Yes. Climate credits. Right. Fuck. Okay, I'll bet you 10 to 12. 10 to 12 farts
10
a day.
to 12. I want to see if anyone in the chat has any thoughts on it. Lagwest. It's not farting, it's butt breathing before I read the actual number. But yes, going back to that, that would be hilarious if you're in an elevator with nobody. It's like, do, 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 do. And also you're, do, do, do. Your, what would we call it? Your flatulence has now deducted 15 credits from your credit. From your climate credit score. Do-do. And everyone everyone in the elevator just looks at you. You're walking down the hallway with the walking toots, so it can't keep up with you. It's like to-do, your flatulence, to-do, your flatulence, to-do, your flatulence, to-do, your flatulence, to-do, massive flatulence detected, and it is now being deducted from your global climate credit score. Dude.
I had a curry for lunch.
I'm picturing the elevator scene again, and it's just there the noise goes off and everyone looks at the guy in the center and he just looks over to someone and it's like, what? He did it.
Yeah.
244. Brian, 244 is a lot. I don't.
That's
244 for the average daily toot.
Lappy says generally 6 maybe.
All right, so 6, 244, and you said what,
10 to 12,
10 to
but I
12.
was kind of erring on more.
You're probably the closest of anyone guessing. It's 32 farts per day is the average. 10 more, and it would have been the galactic answer.
Yeah.
Which would have been hilarious.
They
But no,
should've
the
just
answer is
fudged
42.
the numbers anyway.
Oh, they should have fudged the numbers? See if they could squeak it under the radar if nobody noticed. If nobody toots a whistle on the bullshit metrics that they use. All right, so yes.
You can squeak it in.
We don't actually know what normal flatus production looks like, says Brantley Hall, an assistant professor in the Department of Cell Biology and Molecular Genetics. Without that baseline, it's hard to know when someone's gas production is truly excessive. All right, so look, you're going to sign up for this study. Here's what you're gonna do. Don't change your exercise. Don't change your diet. Just wear the fucking underwear. Why? What? You guys are gonna take fecal samples from like the? No. Just look. Just Bill Burr is apparently the understudy that was wearing. No, just look. So you're gonna wear the underwear, right? And just anytime you feel the urge to fart coming on, just lean in. You know what I mean? Just tell anybody in the car, like, hey, I'm sorry, I'm doing it for science, bet. My apologies, ma'am. This is an elevator. It's an enclosed area, but I am helping.
Fine.
I am helping the human condition by contributing to medical research. I'm not crop dusting you. I'm saving future generations.
Right. This could be curing colon cancer.
Holy crap.
Oh,
Brian, the
poor
science saying
lab.
after the lab glass treatment, you just constantly leak methane.
That's true. It's not even with every step. You're just
Lab glass.
constantly.
Lab glass. All right. So lab glass said, I'd say 6 maybe. Brian said 244. You said 12. The actual answer was 32. Lab glass's response, 32.
Followed by, what the hell did these animals eat?
It was in Maryland, so maybe it's a lot of lobster. I don't know.
I don't know. Are
Now
they
here's the thing,
including
like-
popcorn farting as each separate?
Maybe.
Yeah, but do you have popcorn farting and daily?
In the future, there'll just be a floating number, so you can't hide it, like social credit score just floating next to your head of how many farts you've had. So like
Will it be part of
some
your
dude's
step?
sitting there trying to hold one in, and it just goes really long, just and then at the very end it stops for a split second, and then just like creaks out at the end, and it counts it as 2. No, that's just one. It was just
Same
one really long one. It's not. It's not.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that'll be right there. Right along with, how often you take your garbage out or you pick up your dog's poop and how often you whack off in a day. Just random facts that create your social credit score.
Now,
I'm
Mr.
who?
Now, Mr. Stevens, I feel I feel your pain and understand that you want some leniency from the government. But when we pull up your social credit score, we see you fart on average 5 times more than the average person. I mean, that's I toot a little bit. It's not the average person toots 32 times a day. But you said I did 5 more. Yes, you're at 37. If you were at 40, we'd be arresting you as a public hazard.
Oh my goodness.
You can't blame us on butt stuff this time. This is what the world provides for me, okay? Saying Caesar, this is what I'm talking about. I'm saying without trying, my algorithms for news stories go, oh, and by the way, apparently people fart on average 32 times a day. And we know this because a fancy highfalutin rootin' tootin' college in Maryland made smart underwear. They invented underwear with butt sensors that were specifically designed just to sniff out every time you toot. Fresh from the source. This is not me finding butt stuff. This is butt stuff. This is the equivalent of butt stuff jumping in front of me like a deer in front of my car on the road, going, no, witness me. And then when I slam on the brakes and I don't hit it, but I stare it in its beady little eyes and I read headline, scientists use smart underwear to discover the average number of human farts a day. Like, you don't turn away from that then. You don't go, oh,
No,
and
you
I'm going
can't.
to ignore this now.
I don't care about
No.
that. No.
That door of the world has been opened in my psyche. I will never sleep the same again. I'm not
To know
taking that.
it.
I'm not a sin eater. I'm not taking that on and absolving it for the rest of you. No, you all get to know it too. That apparently y'all be farting a ton.
Oh, goodness.
$5 from Labglass. Thank you very, very much, Labglass. How dare you, Sane? This is science, not just butt stuff. Yeah, it can be two things at the same time.
Oh, my
man.
goodness.
So yeah, I again, without that baseline, we won't understand what is excessive. I would say 32 is excessive. I'm not.
Well, I don't know. Apparently, it's not though. Like, I must be farting all night long and while I'm sleeping
Yeah.
and just not know it, because there's no way I fart 32 times in a day.
Speaking of the person who watches the teddy bear cam I sent you for last Christmas, yeah, you fart a lot. Watch someone clip that like Johnny says it. Oh, fuck off! Really? Do you understand how expensive that would be? Like the shipping alone.
I know. Shipping anything into or out of Canada sucks.
Yeah, that's why I'm gonna have to fucking sell a kidney to ship me in. Underwear or pants with a built-in igniter to burn off the farts. Right? Like, I feel like if that's the most dangerous thing. What if one of these? What do we call them? Smart briefs?
Smart pants.
Well, no, they're smart underwear. We got
No, they're not even
smart
pants,
briefs.
they're-
I like smart briefs or smart shorts. Anyways, what if one of those things
Panties?
shorts out? What if the wires break or something, and all of a sudden you complete the circuit?
Just enough methane gas to create a small explosion.
People are behind you watching the explosion, punching your pants like a boxer on the other side of a sheet.
Okay.
That's where
No, this
popcorn. That's where popcorn farts are gonna get you. 'Cause
Okay, now go back to the guy in the end in the
Bill,
elevator.
I don't know what you ate, but it's fighting to get out.
Oh my goodness.
I'm not saying he had a hamster up his ass. I'm just saying I haven't seen dancing in someone's pants like that since Richard Gere. What?
Oh my
I cannot believe how much time we got out of a they measured how many times you fart a day thing. And I also, again, I have to ask, what the heck are they feeding people in Maryland? Because 36 seems way too high.
That seems like an excessive amount.
Like, I'd have to say if I hit upwards of 10 on average, I'd be like, it's time to see the doctor. Like, I don't know. I feel like for me, like, daily average, fucking 3 or 4 at the most, and that's aiming low, or that's aiming high, because we have quite a few dry spells. You know, when I have a lot, you know what? We don't need to go into this. It's not important.
Yeah. Do we need to discuss bowel movements and farts?
Jelly for the Smelly saying, if shits are measured in Keurigs, can farts be measured in Swifts? It's not bad.
Like that.
Jesse, I'm letting the dog and cat out. You guys are too much. All right. Really? You're surprised about how long we can talk shitting riches? Yeah.
Right?
I didn't realize, you know, aerosol spraying your pants with poo was such a hot topic for you guys. I got to stop leaning like that because when I do, it just looks like my hand is.
Yeah, you're bracing yourself on my crotch. That's what it looks like.
Well, guess what'll be real eventually? The smart breaches are hackable. They can't control you.
Oh my goodness. That's why I'm very anti anything smart. In my life, obviously smartphones are a thing you can't get away from, but I don't need everything else to be smart. I don't need my house to be run off of smart things.
I don't need everything else to be smart. I'm not.
Right. It's
Yeah.
too smart and I can't figure it out. I don't like the fact that, in a lot of places, the thermostat can be controlled by your provider
Yes,
in the
Jelly.
States. That's craziness. That doesn't happen here. I crank the heat all winter long and
She
I pay
cranks it.
for it, but I'm okay with it.
Just cranks it. Just grips it and rips it. Dude,
Eventually,
that's a big picture.
Jelly. Eventually.
That's the rumor. Open image, a new tab. All right, so we're gonna read this. Quick update on the Louvre Apollo Gallery heist.
Gosh, yeah.
When they broke into the gallery and stole all of the stuff they stole, they dropped something. What did they drop?
Yes. A crown.
A crown with the crown of
Napoleon.
Empress Eugene slipped out of their grasp and it fell to the pavement below. And they finally released photos to show what happened to the thing. Ooh.
Yeah. But it's repairable. I mean, it's repairable.
It's repairable. They are repairing it. And I don't know if the repairs are underway or already finished, but they put this out, what was it, last Thursday, I think, like 100 days, whatever 100 days from the theft was, just to show the damage and everything else. As just, when you look at it, that's all diamonds and emeralds and solid gold and just all of that put into this and just turned, and it's just decimated. $5 from Labglass over on Rumble. Now it makes sense. Digger doesn't want anything smart. That's why she likes John. See, like, I was very grateful. I was very grateful for the $5 until we got to the end of that comment. And now
That's true.
Now it's just the, you know what they say the best jokes are based in truth. But what the fuck you saying? Dick. George.
I just
who
hope
broke
they get
my
better
hat?
professionals.
Who
Sorry.
broke my hat?
I hope they get better professionals to repair that thing than they had
secure
professionals
it?
who set up the security.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Otherwise, it's just gonna be a pile of junk.
Yeah.
This is one of those things where it's weird for me because on the one hand, I look at this and this is just a pile of ridiculous like excess. Like this is just
Yeah, but they couldn't wear their bank account statements,
Right.
their bank statements on their
right, but the
foreheads
fact
like
that they had to
can.
wear their bank statements on their foreheads, like to show it off, as opposed to just literally having like this. And so, but that, like I said, that's one hand. On the one hand, on the other, like this thing is, like over 250 years old. Like,
More than 250, I think.
yeah, way more. But I'm ballparking, and I gauge everything by when America was born.
I see.
This thing's got at least a quarter of a century's worth of time and existence. I'm one of those weird people. It feels like intangible objects technically have like a personality of their own, if you will. They're not alive,
Right.
but
Right.
especially given time. And this thing's had that time to where it's like that's really fucking. I'm gonna say this though: whoever dropped that probably feels like $1 million. They certainly don't have it.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it would probably like in the grand scheme of things, it would be worth more in its parts, but it's the crown and the history attached to the crown, and you can't get that back. That's why I don't understand the people who go into
It
museums
was
and
looted
throw
during the
tomato
French
sauce on
Revolution in
pictures and stuff. Like,
1789. Okay.
it was looted from where?
It was looted from it was looted during the French Revolution beginning in 1789. So it's been there for a while. Ooh, we got another picture. Open this image in a new tab. No,
We
you
have a
didn't.
pre and a post.
No, not a pre and a post, just a different angle, so you can see the super duper massive denting that went on there.
Goodness.
So this whole side is smushed. These eagles are fucked. This eagle's fucked. You're fucked. You're fucked. You're fucked. That thing's got. So you've got to redo
There's
all of that.
stems missing.
You're gonna you can repair that, sure, but I don't know, man. Restoring it to its original
Yeah.
state, like, I don't know, man. Good luck to you. You're gonna have to be one hell of a craftsman to pull that off.
Right. One of the jewelers that I watch put his hand up and said he could do it. I have
So
no idea if anyone's going to take him seriously, but the stuff that I watch him do is pretty cool.
it has 1,354 diamonds, 56 emeralds. So it's a lot. That's a lot of diamonds and emeralds. Oh, here we've got a not here. I can open this image. I should have scrolled down a little more. We have a not broken into pieces picture. So don't worry. It just used to look just like this. It used to look like that.
It used to look like that. Yes. Oh my goodness.
Oh, do you need me to go back? You were zooming in.
No, that's okay. That's okay. Yeah, emeralds are soft gemstones as well.
I'm not. I went to Viagra Falls. But yeah, the whole thing's battered and all that shit. Like, ooh.
Wow.
How do you drop it, Butterfingers? How do you drop it?
Yeah.
Damn it! Oh, I was really hoping I was putting it out there mentally. I was hoping when I was like, "How do you drop it?" And I thought you were gonna be like, "Drop it like it's hot." And I was like, yes.
Oh no, I didn't go there. I
Right?
was still amazed at the stupidity and clumsiness of how you actually dropped it.
The bird reminds me of the bird on the logo from the Bad Guys of World War II. Actually, that looks a lot more like an American eagle than anything. Like the Nazi eagle looks way more American than anything. That's I don't see that with the crown.
Well,
I
it was
just
stolen in the late 1780s. So who knows when it was made, who it was made for. You'd have to go into its
well, I'm
pedigree.
they might have more on that in the story. I didn't go through all of that.
We don't have to necessarily go through.
I don't
that's
really
the-
care
that's the
about
thing
when
that
it's
I
from.
would- I'd
It's just
go down.
Yeah, it's just they destroyed the fuck out of it because of that.
Yeah.
So that happened. We have about 20 minutes left in the show. I will be back
Yep.
tomorrow. Are you going to be here tomorrow? Are you going to be away tomorrow? You don't know? Whatever. Your life is yours.
I
Pick
don't
whatever you
know.
want to do.
I don't
All right,
know. It
well,
kind of
you-
depends.
Yeah, you do you, boo, and I'll support whatever you
Yeah.
do, bum, especially if it's me. Anyways, so the bird, yeah, we
Easy to
covered.
satisfy.
Boom.
Woo. Oh, look at that. They're coming to get me. Oh, and okay, good. Phew.
I certainly hope not. All right, so here we go. Italy, robbers,
Yes,
posing as
this was
police,
Not cool, but cool.
attempted to steal money, or did they succeed? Stole money from a van. No, failed attempt on a motorway. So they attempted to steal, armored car.
Armored vehicle moving money from to and from banks and stuff. Like it's they were trying to make a major haul from this armored vehicle, and they did it in the middle of the day, and it looked like they were filming a movie.
Okay.
It's crazy.
I don't know. I'm gonna say we'll see.
Could you share it with
Action
me,
movie.
please, so I can hear it?
Okay. Good God. Nope, that's the wrong
The
one.
first time I really needed to hear it.
Ba-doop.
Thank you.
Here we go.
Because in southern Italy, motorists didn't just hit traffic. They ended up on the set of a full-blown real-life heist. On a busy motorway, a gang attempted what looked like a perfectly choreographed robbery of an armored cash van. But after all the drama, this Italian job delivered an unexpected twist. Here's our report.
Lights, camera, and detonation. On a sun-washed motorway in southern Italy, traffic suddenly froze, engines idled, and commuters found themselves as the unwilling extras in a crime film. Only this one came without a director yelling cut. On a state road in Puglia, between Lecce and Brindisi, a gang of masked robbers pulled off a meticulously choreographed ambush. They didn't simply stop an armored van, they stage-managed the entire motorway. As per reports, first, a truck was set on fire to block traffic. The criminals used vehicles with flashing lights impersonating as police, and masked gunmen appeared carrying Kalashnikov-style rifles. Crouching behind a car, the gang detonated an explosive on the rear of the armored vehicle carrying the cash. The blast ripped through the van, flames and debris bursting skyward, all captured on phone cameras by stunned drivers who had set out for a routine journey and instead documented a viral crime thriller. As per reports, several drivers were also robbed during the chaos. After the explosion,
While we're here,
the operation
We'll get
shifted
your
from a
wallet.
heist to a chase sequence. Italy's police arrived and engaged the suspects. The robbers scattered into the countryside. Police later found a getaway Alfa Romeo vehicle abandoned nearby. 2 suspects were arrested while attempting to flee on foot. Others remain at large, allegedly linked to criminal groups from the Foggia area. It is a region notorious for armored vehicle robberies. And then came the twist. The gang never got the money. Despite the explosives, the planning, the weapons, and the motorway shutdown, the criminals failed to breach the cash containers. So no payday.
Once again, the Carabinieri found themselves on the front line.
Oh.
Wow.
I'm gonna say this. They said all that stuff, and I can see how you feel like you're live on the set of a movie. Here's where it doesn't feel like a movie to me. Now, if it's live action, if it's gonna be a movie, there needs to be an adorable redhead going, "That's ooh, that's Canada."
Yes,
So
I know.
that wouldn't work.
I know.
I'm
That
sorry.
wouldn't work.
That's called,
That one was actually on
yeah. Well, that's
site.
that bit's called a callback, and I was just kind of doing a callback earlier, and then just fucking compliment you by the adorable redheaded kitty. Sorry. Anyway, you know, it's trying to thread a needle. I'm a little off my rocker, and I'm glad I did the show and everything, but it's like it's one of those. I'm looking at the end of it, and for all the reasons why I was like, maybe I shouldn't come back yet. I'm like, yeah, I'm ready to be done. Is what it is.
Yeah.
But so we have that. We have a couple of things left to go through, and I feel like if we get through those, we'll probably call it a day. There's only 15 minutes left. We've got this news story, so let's get our first news story. We have a news story. Supposedly, a dog mysteriously appeared and helped the Louisville police find a missing 3-year-old. So, like, you know, some like the heavenly paws showed up.
It comes via police body cam footage from Louisville last month. A missing 3-year-old child. More than a half dozen officers on the search. They sent up a helicopter, but had no luck until this happened.
Oh, what's up, dude? There's a dog. Where's he at? Let's go.
That's Officer Josh Thompson responding to a dog.
Wait a minute. That's Officer Josh Thompson? You guys hire canines and they have first and last names? So what you're telling me amidst all This is Officer Josh Thompson. I
Pretty eager. Is he a rookie?
I'll tell you this. Officer Josh Thompson is a little confrontational. Tries to be the alpha. Really tries to out alpha everybody. But I'll tell you this. His bark much worse than his bite.
Josh
small
Thompson
man syndrome.
responding to a dog that seemed to have something important to say.
It led me all the way back to the backyard. At that point, I'm thinking, okay, this kid's in this backyard.
And sure enough,
The dog went right to the back bumper. Check the rear here. Goes to the back bumper, just sat there.
yeah, he's right here. After a quick lesson in car locks,
Grab and pull it. I don't think I've ever seen a happier kid in my life. He jumped out of the car, bear hugged my neck, and wouldn't let go.
good job, buddy. The dog had cracked the case.
Lassie found him.
Man, I don't know where the dog came from, but it was a blessing from God that day.
And we don't know where the dog came from. So I'm guessing none of us bothered to chase down this dog. But the dog is like, hey, there's a kid in that car. Now, here's the other follow-up question. I want to know, how did that kid get into the back of that car? And if that kid was missing,
Yeah.
were those the abductors and they just left him in the car? Like, dude,
Right? Or did the parents fake the abduction because they lost the kid? They misplaced him? That's happened more often than I
yeah, but again,
like
the
to
car?
admit.
How did he get in the car?
There's been a few stories lately of kids being found after spending the day or the night in car.
Wow, I
Seriously.
feel so great about the parents of
Like,
America and the
recent.
world right now.
Yeah.
Jesus. I thought I had a shitty upbringing. At least was a roof.
Right? The car broke down and you guys were stuck living in a different state for a few months.
I
It
did.
was
I did
summertime.
spend one
It
night
was
sleeping.
okay.
I did spend one night sleeping under the car, in what
Yeah,
was probably the
see?
stupidest place to sleep in the world. But it was
Could
cold.
have been worse.
Yeah, it could have been worse.
There was a mother recently, she had her kids taken because she had her kids living in a car with her, and it was just infested with vermin and insects.
Yeah.
That was on my feed the last couple days.
Look, I can understand your car
And
getting a
she had
little.
3
I
kids.
can understand your car getting a little sloppy. You and 3 kids are living it, but damn, really that bad? Wow.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
got no there. But yeah, so good puppers. Still no idea.
Who owns the dog?
Who owns the dog? The dog. It led him there, and then as far as we know, it fucked off. So
Wow.
superhero dog didn't have anything else to do.
What was the name of that dog? Not Lassie. It wasn't. The Littlest Hobo. Did you guys have the Littlest Hobo when you were little?
Oh dear Lord, no! But something tells me I might want to look into this.
The Littlest Hobo was an awesome show, and it was a German Shepherd that was just on his own, living on the road. But every episode, he saved people in one way or another. Littlest Hobo. It was awesome. Very wholesome.
Okay, very very wholesome. All
Yes,
right.
it's a Sabbath. It's an okay for Sabbath TV show, like Highway to Heaven was an okay for Sabbath TV show.
Okay. You know there isn't a highway to heaven because then
Well, no, Jacob's got a ladder.
Then just everybody would just take it and just go there.
Yeah.
I feel like
No,
there has to
Jacob's
be.
got a
I feel
ladder.
like there has to be an admissions gate. You know what I
That's
would
a-
expect.
that's
You know what I would
the main
expect
gate.
from this administration. You know what I would expect from this administration. I would expect escalators to heaven. We'll get you there. It's going to take sweet fuck all, and you have to hope the person in front of you doesn't fart the whole way. And good luck with that, because it'll take more than a day, and the average number is 32. I just thought of another funny bit. We need to get up there and start doing these as funny bits. We should do a thing where we're like political podcasters, but we're taking it from like a religious angle. Like we're talking about like God and the world and theology the way like political podcasters do, to be all hyperbolic and stuff like. So you know what I would expect? You know what I would expect from this holy organization? Like
Hello. Good morning, Alan. How you doing? Mr. Q says, do not look up the Japanese word for fleas on your translator. I think I will leave that for Brian the Science to look up since he's going to Japan. He may need to know
To tell
the
people
word
he has
for
fleas?
Well, I don't know. Maybe he wants, maybe he's staying somewhere in it.
I wouldn't stay
And,
where
and
there's
it's got fleas in the place. He needs to like 1-star the Airbnb. There's fleas all over the place. Well, he's got to write it in Japanese. So
So yes, we are most caught up. We got 2 minutes till 4:20.
219.
Yeah, and while we get there, it's not 2:19, it's 4:18. Anyhow,
oh, sorry, that's an 8, not a 9. Sorry.
anyhow, yeah. See, you know what? How about you figure out what the numbers are before you start spouting them off to me?
Get it right, woman.
Shouting time in my ear and she's off. All right, anyways. So guys, spoiler alert, if you live in California, remember they couldn't put out the fires because there wasn't any water in the hydrants. They couldn't put out the fires because there wasn't any water in the hydrants.
This is why there's no water in the hydrant.
No, I'm saying it's amazing when the city isn't burning down and they're not planning to, like, I don't know, redistribute a whole bunch of land back to the city and out of people's hands because, people bought it back in the day when the government wasn't completely crooked and corrupt. Yeah, they have plenty of water.
Oh, I just heard something recently. Those major fires in Maui?
What about 'em?
Like you said, like whole swaths, whole swaths of land burned in Maui. Someone was able to get some money out of the insurance to do repairs to their property in Maui after those fires. Oprah Winfrey took a couple of million or a few million to do repairs to her land in Maui that got damaged in the fires. Even though we all know that the fire went right around all of her property, there wasn't even soot in her house, but she got a few million. So
great.
It's still 220 right now.
Yeah, but this is really hard to, great that you got that out of your system. Anyways, so yes, so I don't know that I want the fucking theme song played. So I don't know if the driver was drunk or what, but they went over here, they hit the hydrant, and it popped the car up and landed it on the pole.
Wow. Nice.
Remember, guys, Gavin Newsom and everybody else in California couldn't keep the water reservoirs full and couldn't keep them available.
With no name brand, name brand purses putting out bushfires, for Pete's sakes. Louis Vuitton bags putting out bushfires.
But they couldn't have done.
They can do this.
They couldn't have done anything to save your neighborhoods. But thank God they're gonna buy it from you on the cheap, and take away your ability to inherit wealth. Hey, both of you, stop getting distracted playing with your pussies. Well, firstly,
they're so cute. Damn it.
Mine's incredibly furry and soft. I have to say, I have
both soft.
Both of mine are soft. It's just the one that was in my lap a minute ago is the one I'm being critical of right now. Is it's an incredibly soft pussy, and it vibrates when you touch it. So it's just yeah, I have one of those too.
Okay, this is a miracle brush. Boo, unfortunately, I use using it on Sweet.
You have to fight him from biting it because Al will bite those.
Boo, she likes it. She won't attack it. But Boo's shedding so much that I lose more into the air using this than I can catch in this. So I'm still using her metal thing.
I know,
which I've used for years.
Yeah,
this thing,
the tried and true. I have one of those. I have one of those, but it has a spring-loaded thing to push the fur off of. So you brush, then you pump it, and then you just grab the fur off the top really easy. So it's always really clean. But yeah, no, Al bites those little freaking nylon or whatever rubber grippies.
yeah, no.
Into the grippy gloves.
If she starts to bite, I just stop her and I take
And
my
mine's
hand out
not.
of it, and we can
I
fight
don't-
with my hand.
I don't get dexterous usage. Ours is like an oven mitt. So you got to like sock bat the cat with just brush them down. I look like I'm going at it like a horse with just brush it down.
Yeah.
And Al would attack those. So Al also doesn't shed very much. Neither really does Tegra. The sheddy cat is Ivy's. Ivy's little Spooky is just the biggest gray fluff ball in the world. So yes, they ran out of water. That's why they couldn't keep that from. Or hey, if they didn't have water before and people are like, it's been a while, Johnny. Well, then they finally fixed it. Fixed it. So well-groomed pussy is the only way to have a pet. Well, the best part about kitty cats is you do a couple of things for them and really they'll take care of the rest themselves.
Yeah. I have to brush Boo. There's so much fur. The sun comes in the window and I can see, instead of dust motes, there's just cat fur, and it's driving me batty. It's that time of year, so.
Yeah, I don't have that issue, so at least there's that. But cat dander, can you see like the cat dander in the air? You gotta keep you gotta hose down your kitty. Fucking dry skin. You gotta lube your pussy.
My cat's.
You gotta rub some lotion on your pussy.
No lotions.
All right, so yeah, because my cats they don't have dry skin, but yeah, it could be a thing for some people. All right, so we have one last video. I think we'll play this, and then we'll pretty much probably get out of here in a little bit. Thank you for being here today.